Raiders. I'm telling you, here we go. Here we go. Nobody in here now, but I suspect they're going to get the notification soon. So good to see you all. Crazy draft. 8-hour show last night. A little bit freaking tired, but hey, we're going to push on. So here in a minute, I'll have Blue Richards on, and we can go from there. However, so the three topics would be winners and losers in this draft, and then Raiders draft grade, and then Sanders, like going to the Browns. What you thinking of that? What's your thoughts? So there we go. All right. Nobody's here, so I'm only talking to myself. So we'll just roll on through. So I got some dog picks I wanted to show. But I lost them. There we go. Pop over to here. Yeah, this is why we try to pop on early so we can get everything squared away. So private chat, nothing. Style. Me and my buddy being freaking mean mugging up in there. Yeah. Crash Dog's dog. Boom. I got nothing. Okay. I get it. Hey, there's one. You want to pop in here, dude? We just chop it up. Shipmate, you want to pop in? Send you the link. Try it. Get yourself all pretty and get up in there. Ah, hell. Just pop in right quick. Click it and see if it works. So I thought I had this, had it all set up. But oh, nice. That's freaking noble, bro. That's a noble freaking profession, bro. That's difficult. Um, I'm an advocate for the VA as well, so it's difficult. Um, it's rewarding but difficult at the same time, and I'm sure only you would know what I mean about that. So I may have just like broke everybody's will in an 8 hour show yesterday because um, I'm tired. I don't blame y'all, honestly. Huh. Hold on. Something went drastically wrong. I might have to fix this. Seems like a common theme. There's a something to fix pretty much every time. Hmm. Oh, that's why people that do this professionally have producers, and I would have to be a producer for myself. So I'm not sure. It's hard telling. Shipmate, I, I don't know. We may be, we may not be. I don't know, but we'll get you next time. It's no big deal, man. You go do your thing, man. You're doing noble work, man, and I absolutely appreciate that. There we go.
We are.
Okay, so did that was that link not any good? Is that what it was?
Yeah, the old one that you had sent me for the last or one of the last lives or whatever. Yeah, that one wasn't working. This one that you sent on
Oh,
Instagram just now, right in.
yep. Give me a second. I'm sending the new one to Zon too.
I don't know.
I don't know why it's different. Shouldn't be. Oh,
Oh,
what
is
the hell
Sacktown
just
waiting on
happened there?
us?
What? Oh, the sack's
I
in
said, is
here?
Sacktown waiting on us?
Waiting on us for what?
Maybe not. I just see him on the side. It says
Oh,
no. Do you see it right there on the side? Hmm? No, like
where?
if you look on the side where it says, I don't know, maybe you're looking at something different than me, but it says scenes beta. It's off to the,
Oh,
it's on, I'm
that's
looking at
that.
it. It's on the side. So I guess for you, it would be
No,
on the left side of the
that's an
screen.
old scene. That's the one I had with him with the Bills girls. It's an old one, and you're locked up again, Blue.
Hold on. Let me see something. Do I have, I'm going to try because it's being up. Hmm? Give me a minute. Let's I'm back.
Okay, hold on.
No? Can you hear me?
Yeah, testing.
Yeah. Test.
Yeah, I
Test.
can hear that.
What the fuck, man?
All right. Well, I just shut this thing down and try again in a minute. Maybe make a new stream. Don't know. Not sure why it's acting weird. I'm not getting the same. I'm not sure what's going on here. Give us a few minutes, guys, if you don't mind. Yeah, I agree, Jason. I think that was an awesome draft. Not sure we're the draft winners though. I think the Browns freaking absolutely freaking flipped their script from absolute suck hell to switching over to now the Jags suck, even worse than they already did. So I think they just traded the suck. So that's my opinion on that one. Traded the suck. Yeah, Blue's having some issues trying to get in. So Kenna is going to be around probably about 6:30. Thought Zahn was going to pop on. Maybe he'll be around about that same time. So I love that. Yeah, Ravens killed it too. Yeah, that's not good at all. All right, let's give her another try here. See what we got.
There I am.
Oh, look.
Can you, okay. Let me know if the sound gets weird. I have my headset right here.
This is good right
All
now.
right. Good shit.
Oh, until the buzzing starts.
That's what I'm saying. If you hear the buzzing, just let me know and I'll plug
Yeah.
my headset in.
Go ahead and connect your headphones, because that, I think that when
Oh,
we
it is
looked
doing
at
it? I didn't know if it was buzzing right now. Okay.
it's
Yeah.
in and out. I may be the only one that hears it. I don't know. Could be.
Okay. Either way, it's annoying, so I got you.
So we're already starting to talk about the draft stuff. So that's cool. Got some of the good ones in here, and more good ones I'm sure will pop in as we go. But always takes us about 20 minutes to get our shit online, and we're good. It's all good though. You know what I mean? No biggie. Got my
Jello.
stizzy with a few pods right now. Green crack. Nice. Shipmate. Shipmate going, he's a caregiver for the elderly, and he's headed to work, which is to caregiving for elderly, and he's got a stizzy with a few pods right now. Green crack. Yeah, love it. Love it. I'm telling you what, when it comes my time and I have a caregiver, I want them bringing me some weed every time they show up. I'm just saying, just bring that shit. Let's go, bro. Yep. You're there till the morning. Gotcha. So once they go to sleep, you're going to be able to pop on then. So Jason Downs was saying that the Ravens killed it. I thought the Ravens hurt everybody in that division with what they did in the draft. They got every single need they had to get. Simple as that. I'll tell you what though, the Cleveland Browns trading back from 2 to 5, just 3 picks back. They still got Mason Graham and got all that shit. Damn. They just took the suck from themselves and put it on the Jags. Because now all you're doing, in my opinion, I think all you're doing is destroying a freaking generational talent in Jacksonville with Travis Hunter. He's not going to be successful there. I don't think they have the anything there to make Travis Hunter successful. What do you think, Blue?
What? Sorry. Bear with me.
Okay, you're still trying to work things out?
No, I got it. It was making me look all washed. I think the thing was like on touch up or something, and all of it, I looked like some weird, I don't know, like I had a mask on. I'm like, bro, I did not wear that kind of.
You're
Sorry.
good to us. Everything's fine to us. I think. At least if everybody's good, sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Navy vet. So would you ask me something about like how the draft panned out for who? Which one?
Well, pretty much for everybody. I mean, who won the draft? I honestly think that the Browns dug themselves out of a huge hole by going from 2 to 4.
I mean, if you talk about like who made the biggest improvement on their team versus like who got the best players, then yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, they dug themselves out of a freaking Deshaun Watson hole and just handed it to freaking the Jags with
Thank
Travis
goodness too. Fuck Deshaun Watson. Excuse my language.
Agreed. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
So it's
POS.
So let's see. Let's go to the chats here. Heading to work. There we go. There's that one. Heading to work. So I got my stizzy with a few pods. Yep. He said he has 4 clients. Sweet.
Yeah, I see.
So here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go into every one of their houses, get them all stoned, put them to sleep, and then still get paid while he's sitting here on the podcast. That's what it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
Jason, they are playing tonight. I'm actually going to be there.
what a great job though. Just go freaking make them happy. Sit back, freaking pop open your freaking tablet or whatever it is and just get on a freaking Raiders channel and just chill, keeping your eyes on them. You know what I mean?
I
It's
don't
a
know. I
beautiful thing.
can't speak for Navy vet, but working with the elderly in that capacity can be extremely trying. So I would actually argue that good for him if he can take that little R&R while
Yeah.
he's doing that kind of work.
Well, it was like I said as well to him before you
Mhm.
popped on was, yeah, it's noble and it's great what you're doing. Like when I work with the VA and some veterans, but
Sure.
when bad things happen, man, you got to be a strong individual to just live through that.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
and
it can be
it's
incredibly
that's the hardest part.
mentally and emotionally challenging for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because
Anytime you're in care, like any kind of healthcare, mental health care,
yeah, agreed.
it's yeah.
When things go wrong, there's got to be some mental toughness in that to move on. You know what I mean? And he
Yeah.
said he's been doing it for 20 years.
I just saw that too.
I mean, wow, man.
Special needs student in elementary school oh wow, dude. School age children? Oh no.
So he goes from that extreme to the other extreme on a day in,
Yeah.
day out basis. That's a mentally tough individual is what that is. That
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, there's no question. Oh, look, Duck fan.
I mean nobody's perfect, but wait, do you mean the Oregon Ducks or do you
Yeah,
mean the Anaheim?
not
Oregon
the
Ducks.
hockey Ducks.
I apologize. I
No,
apologize.
I wanted to throw that there just because I knew it. Just because of the way I said, "Oh, look, a Duck fan's in here." I knew you.
I know
would
I
kinda
was
go
ready
back.
to jump on that hockey train. I'm like, oh no,
Yeah,
no, no.
4 houses, 4 clients per house, family owned. Wow, that's amazing, bro. You do you, man. You're fighting a good fight for a lot of people that can't do it. You know, they just and there's not a lot of people that can do what you do, bro. It really isn't.
No.
And I mean, I take my hat off to you for that.
Yeah. I know a few of you know that I'm actually a doctoral student right now, and I will say it's one of the reasons I want to go into research instead of clinical practice. So for those, because it's definitely not on my bucket list to do that. So thank you to those of you who can.
Yeah. Yeah, shipmate, that I mean, I guess I don't want to shoot it to you as a I don't want to thank you back from you. I think it's just implied. It should just be implied. You know what I mean? That I know my Navy people, and when they are able to dig down deep and do what you're doing, that's incredible stuff, man. You don't require. I don't require a thank you from you. We require a thank you to you. That's just so you know that it's not a thanks for saying that. No, we owe you the thank you. It's that simple, in my opinion. That's what I like to say.
In my humble opinion.
In my humble opinion, right?
Dude, I'll say that shit even when we all know it ain't humble.
How about them books though? That I swear to you, like we're like 3 o'clock in the morning my time, and the books. Uh, the Barbara one, I still can't say it with a straight face. The
Oh,
books and on IG, Zahn was talking about coming on, and I was like, here's one book she was talking about. We're gonna have to do the book thing at some point. and and I said, this is one of the books, and it's a children's book. He goes, no fucking way.
Hey, but you
And
gotta
laughed his
stress
ass off.
young
Yeah,
children, like 5 and under.
yeah.
Once they become tainted by, our gross humor. Yes. Oh, sorry. Once they become
Yeah,
tainted, and yeah, you probably don't want to read that to them at that point.
yeah. Found it. I
I
found it
apologize,
hilarious.
guys. I'm I I know you all know this, but I'm gonna say it again. I got hockey in the background.
Oh,
So
it is what
yeah,
we
pardon my cheer.
we already we already know your deficiencies.
Oh wow. See you later, man. Shit.
Oh, oh,
That's what
look,
I said
there we
about you when you told me I'm not really into hockey. I'm like, well, nobody's perfect.
go. Look at that. My 2 cents for those about to rock.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
I don't know
And
if you
so,
guys caught it, but it actually says ADHD. It
oh
says
yeah.
highway to, oh, look, a squirrel.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And if you didn't
Oh
notice
shoot.
already, I do have clinical ADHD. It's part of my charm,
Well,
though, you know?
look, I'm pretty sure that I had that as well when I was a
It,
kid. We just didn't
it's
have a name.
It's neurological, Navman. It's neurological. You're born with it, and it's a lifelong thing.
Right, and we just didn't have a name for it when I was a kid. Uh,
Yeah, it
and
was very largely understudied at the time, for sure.
I
And
just
just
know that my
FYI, oh, I'm sorry. What?
no, I just know that my dad, every time the ADHD happened, that we know what it is now, I just got
Hmm.
a boot up my ass, and it
That's
kind of
brutal.
yeah, and it just kind
That's
of
fucked up.
yeah, and
Wow.
the thing about it is they parents didn't know what the hell that was. They just thought it was
Yeah.
acting out, you know.
For the boys, yes. For the
Yeah,
girls, they're actually so. Full disclosure, I'm doing my doctorate in clinical psych, so
right.
that's I'm not pulling this out of my ass. It's the girls that largely go underdiagnosed, myself included, because they generally have what they call two, it, um, type 2 ADHD, which is where they only have the inattentive. And so, since they typically aren't making a nuisance of themselves, they generally go underdiagnosed. Now, somebody like myself, I actually have type 3. So I have combined ADHD. I have the hyperactive and I have the inattentive.
Huh.
So, yeah. And I was usually just bored in school. So I kind of just zoned out a lot.
Right. So what'd you just say?
Exactly. Exactly. Sorry. I know it was boring. So you're probably tuning me out. But
No,
hey.
no. So I guess I'm type 2.
The inattentive
I'm
type.
just not attentive. Yeah.
It happens. It
No,
happens.
I'm pretty damn hyper. Yeah,
Same here.
it's a motor. I can't sit down. The only time I'm ever uh down is when I'm sleeping. It's
Yeah, that's probably the hyperactive, just type 1. I mean, and I don't want to speculate just because there's so many different things that have similar
yeah.
symptoms as ADHD, so it's all speculation. But yeah, if you were to be clinically diagnosed with ADHD, it would very likely be type 1,
my
in my
dad's
humble opinion.
my dad's look at this. My dad's Spock move was the medicine. You just freak grabbed him by the neck, down he goes.
Nice.
Like just two fingers, bloop, down you go. Spock, old Spock from Sky Trek, or I'm sorry,
Star Trek.
Star
I know what
Trek.
you meant.
I'm absolutely freaking tired at this point. That was a
You must
long
be.
show. So I mean, I that we have 4 people in here blows my damn mind, to be honest with you, because I'm absolutely freaking tired. When I set up the live, I thought, maybe I just jacked it up. That's why you're not being able to get in, you know. But apparently it's working. Maybe just the notifications went out a little later. I don't know. So let's see what the YouTube looks like. Yeah. Yep. Same thing. So the cool part about it is that I think I almost tripled the subscriptions
Oh, nice.
last night. And that was
Awesome.
Tri-Ban and all those dudes in the other channels bringing folks over that we hadn't even seen before. There was a lot of people I'd never even seen. There's Zon right
Yeah, I
there.
was just about to say that too. I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
on.
Well, you have the link. Hop in here. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. That's a big thing when you talk to your folks coming over here. They need to. I don't have it on sub only chat. So the thing about it is, if you do bring everybody over here, it benefits. If you ask what you can do for the channel, the what you can do is subscribe and like
And
it
share.
and share. That's the three big things you can do. I'm not monetized. I can't ask for money. But if you look on the below on the comments in YouTube, if you look down there, there is if you hit the more on the description, there is that StreamYard deal down there. And what that does, that gives me like benefits through StreamYard, through the streaming app that I use. It actually gives me everybody that even downloads the app. You don't even have to pay anything for it. You download the app and then delete it. That's fine. But it gives me $25 towards the next purchase of using the streaming app. So if you want to know how to help me, that's how to help me. That is one way. Subs, likes, and telling a friend. And shares. That does it. Yeah. Here we go. Got a question for you.
Oh, it's supposed to. So AC/DC goes on at 7 o'clock. There's another opening band as well, and I think they go on at like six or something like that.
So 3 hours. So
Yeah, but I'm meeting up with my buddy at like 5:45, so I'm going to be West PST. So I'm probably going to be taking off or bouncing out of here at around 4:30ish. I got to take Lord Stanley out for his walk
right.
and all that before I take off.
Makes sense. Let's see Lord Stanley. Where is Lord Stanley? Let's bring that.
Lord Stanley.
That man wants to talk to you, Lord Stanley. Let's go.
I'll bet you anything he's in the other bedroom napping because I'm in the office right now. Lord Munchkin. He's like, no need to call me again. I ignored you just fine the first time.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah, a little
and that's
fart.
like Raider Pug. I had said that we were going to do that, but I like had him busier than hell, and he had no ambition to come down here. So
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, it is pretty reckless opening. And they are really good. I've seen them a couple times. Mostly opening for other bands, but yeah. God damn, this game might go in overtime.
So the stuff that's being talked about with Navy vet that does what he's done and been doing it for 20 years, I'm kind of gonna. I hate to deflect it this way, but I want to show something.
Aw.
And this, so towards the end of this man's life, hospice
Mm-hmm.
was with him every step of the way. And I know that's not probably what Navy vet is doing, but a great man like this, watching him wither away to nothing and being able to do nothing but comfort him, that is noble. That is so noble. So if anyone thinks about what you if anyone thinks about what you want to give to charity for, hold on one sec. You hospice and that type of stuff. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
How
Hi,
you doing?
Ted.
Oh, look at this shit. Here, I got something special for you, bro.
Oh,
Oh, good to see you,
First one of
man.
the day, Bob.
How was that
First
shower?
one for you?
Did it say powered by bacon?
Yeah, it says built by bacon.
Built by bacon. Love it. Yeah. How you doing, brother?
I've been in and out of it. I've been wiped out. I had to go to San Diego, so a little jet lagged.
Yeah. Yeah.
jet lag.
Jet
Where do you live?
I live in Philly.
Ah, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Just so you're familiar with jet lag happens from going to another continent.
I'm
Just
tired, Bob.
Like, spare me the
that's
technical
better.
bullshit. I'm tired.
That's
Yeah.
better.
I talk to Bob all the time. We do video calls all the time.
Oh yeah, at least
I
weekly.
know how to sidestep his bullshit.
Yeah, no shit. He just acts like it didn't even happen sometimes. Yeah.
Squirrel.
Bob is the only guy I know who can talk over me, and I'm pretty bad.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anybody can talk over Colin. I mean, that's
Which one's calling?
Wow, that's 114.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
Wild
okay,
Mark.
yeah.
You're not lying that.
That dude right there, when he gets to ripping, it's you just sit back and enjoy the show.
Nice.
Because he's the most negative Raider fan I've ever met in my life.
Are you talking about Colin or Jack?
No, he's talking
Or
about
not
Wild
Jack.
One. He's full.
Trivan. Oh, Wild One.
He's
Wild One.
full of piss and vinegar. He's fun.
So is
Trivan.
Trivan though.
Trivan's a bit negative too.
No,
Yeah, dude.
Trivan is a sweet, sweet human. You would
I'm
love
sure
him.
he's
a
very
great
sweet,
dude.
but he's still, man, he's like I said it the other day. I'm like, dude, that guy would boo Santa Claus.
Yeah, and the thing
That's
is,
actually not correct.
Okay,
He's-
fine. He'd boo a cure for cancer. I'm just saying.
He's he's one of those guys. You give him a shirt to wear for anything, any kind of promotion, anything like
Mhm.
military suicide awareness and all. Like he's involved with those types of things. He's a really good dude.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
there's no question. It's
He's
just
got-
he popped on with us last night when
Mhm.
we were in freaking and we were in like rare form.
Was
Right?
he bombed?
Yeah, he popped on live.
Was he bombed?
Oh, he was freaking hammered.
And then you got the best Trivan.
Oh yeah,
Sober
No
Trivan's
way.
kind of boring and sweet.
so
Drunk
negative. He was
I mean,
so
not Trivan.
negative. He was
Yeah.
so negative though. It was
See,
freaking
It wasn't
awesome.
just me. I wasn't talking shit. I was
No,
stating
that's the most fun one when he talks his shit because
Oh, wait.
he normally
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Damn, we only have two
Damn.
in here. That's damn. We had like four. What happened? Look, Pretty
Me.
Reckless is opening. They're pretty good. Hold on.
Pretty
Oh,
reckless. Yeah,
yeah.
they're good.
Yeah, freaking Zon jumped in here and everybody left. What the?
Imagine that.
Everybody bounced.
Okay, logging in. Making fun of cops, huh? That's Downs.
Yep.
You want me to go? You want me to go into the Raidermore chat and start shuffling people over here? I don't know how sober they are.
Yeah, because I don't get why they're just over there spending $500 at a clip.
I think his name. I think it was fuck. I think Mitch's show's over.
They're doing $500 a clip. I was
think-
watching that for a couple hours.
Yeah,
I was like,
I think Mitch's show's done.
okay, but damn, $500 a
Think it's
clip.
done, yeah.
I've done way worse than that, Bob.
No, but I'm telling you, they were doing left and right. That became the new bang. I'm like, damn, I chose the right time to not be part of that anymore.
So yesterday, Ron.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
$8,000.
Ron drawn $9 grand, and he dropped another
Yeah,
grand.
Oh, total, right? Yeah.
No. He did 9 yesterday and 1 today.
That's crazy.
Oh, at
10
one
grand.
today.
Yeah, so he's up to 10 grand in the last 2 days.
Fuck.
He had to go and beat my record. Bitch.
That's ridiculous. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I went stupid a couple times, but not like that.
But when we do that, we plan it like a year ahead. We're like, all right, I had things happen this year. I wasn't able to be my normal producer, but we were talking about doing that last year. We're like, all right, we're not going to do as much as we normally do. We just save it and then drop
There you go.
megaton bombs.
Yep. Is what it is. I'm never going to ask anybody for their money on this show ever. That is a promise I'm making you right now.
Is my last
But
name
it's a
spelled
choice.
wrong on this bullshit? Is that a R? Because I don't have my readers on.
What's that?
What?
It says ZAU. Is that R or an N?
No, that's an N. Zon.
Is it?
Z-A-U-N. Yeah.
Okay, it looks like an R to me. Okay.
Oh shit! What? Wait, what? Hold on. I just got a freaking notification from YouTube. Hold on.
Maybe because I'm drinking.
Damn, we might be done here.
Did we get a
real-
strike already?
I think it's usage. Hold on. Blue.
Yeah.
So the next topic was, well, let's do the first one since Dave's here, right?
Well, he hasn't gone yet.
Winners, losers.
Are you talking about players?
No, teams.
Oh, I was only half-ass falling. I was mostly asleep, laying down. I was on heavy at the beginning, playing around, talking shit, and then I was just like, okay, who did we get this round? Okay. I didn't even watch the first two. I was asleep.
Oh yeah, you saw that? Yeah. Heath. All right, Jason, I'll check it out.
What's that?
He
Hey,
said
Bob.
have your co-host check the stream down here. True negative. Yeah, true negative fan.
Negative fans. If you want negative fans, go here. That's pretty
Yeah.
much what Down said. Down's what you up to, man? So I guess it was for somehow or another when I created the stream,
Uh-huh.
I actually put a freaking end time on it. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I just like shut that off. So I shouldn't get that again. We didn't get any negative stuff from YouTube from last night. I mean, hell, 8 hours talking some silly shit and didn't get a single issue. You know what I mean? So I mean,
So I think, so I was trying to think about your question, winners and losers.
yeah.
I don't see a team that did anything truly bizarre other than the Browns with drafting multiple higher end quarterbacks. They got the quarterback out of Oregon, and they got the quarterback. They got Shador Sanders. I mean, that's the only really weird thing that I saw. I mean, we drafted 2 quarterbacks late, though. I think one of them's going to end up being a wide receiver.
I was confused that we didn't address the linebacker issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a kind of a puzzling moment for me because I I was like, okay, so we're in a spot where we could get Kaiser.
You know,
Yeah.
Trivan is off his marbles. The fact that we didn't. That was his big thing. We need to get a first round or a second round linebacker. They didn't even draft any.
And that's what he was on last night too. He hasn't stopped. He was on that shit last night too. It was crazy.
He's going to be on one today.
Yeah, and there's no question because I mean, right at the beginning of the draft today, Kaiser was there, and we could have got him, and we went right by him with is it Beck, the wide
Yeah.
receiver.
We got him in second pick. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Can we talk
And
about
Kaiser
the
was-
receivers?
and then Kaiser was picked. The linebacker Kaiser was picked like right behind that. It was like,
Yeah.
oh shit. First thing I thought was, damn, Trivan's gonna freaking be pissed.
Absolutely.
So here's kind of my take on it, Dave. I know you missed a lot of the first part of the draft.
Yeah, I didn't see any of it. I slept.
So-
I
so-
made 2 picks in, fell asleep.
Well, here's the thing. The second pick didn't even happen for who was supposed to be there. So the Browns said, yeah, Jags, we'll take your 5. Give us your 5, a next year first rounder, and 2 second rounders, and you can have. And then at 5, they took Mason Grant. I mean,
Maybe that's what they wanted all along.
but to me, that's the win. That's the win of the first round right there. That's the win of the first round.
Yeah,
And-
that means they're going for a quarterback next year.
Well, they literally just flipped the script from the Browns hell they're in and flipped it to the Jags. And I feel bad for Travis Hunter because that's who they got in Jacksonville. I feel bad for him because damn, he got nothing over there.
He's got a good quarterback. I like their quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence, he ain't done
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but he ain't had shit to throw to either. Now he's got a receiver.
Maybe, or is he corner? Which one is he? There's no way in the NFL he's going to be able to produce the way he did in college.
I
There's
understand that, but I'm pretty sure he'll be primarily an offensive threat. They might use him because he's a better receiver than he is a corner, honestly.
Mhm.
So it would
I
make
did
more sense.
I did some looking on the tape when he was up against, like, I think he played against a high end receiver. I'm trying to think of the name. I looked at it today, but I'm tired, so I can't remember who it was. But and he got his ass handed to him as a corner.
Yeah, but his catch radius as a wide receiver is ridiculous. He made fucking Shedeur Sanders look
route
good.
running.
He threw him a lot of murder balls.
His route running is freaking amazing. He goes to the ball. He goes to the ball instead of waiting for the ball to come to him. And I'm good with that. But
Yeah.
to Jacksonville to do what they did and trade away their future on a generational dude that everybody's really talking about, probably the 1 or 2 top player in this draft, and they don't have anything to build around it. Hell, they just freaking dumped what Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk went somewhere else, so they don't have another wide receiver.
Do you need a hand sweeping?
So it's kind of like, damn. I mean, why do you mortgage the farm if you're not anywhere close to even winning your division?
Yeah.
Hey, Rosetown just popped in.
Hey, Rose, what's happening? Tired as a mofo, but we rolling strong, bro. We rolling strong, bro. All I did was just put the hair from the dog back on, and then I'm good.
The shirt says "Body by Bacon." I said it wrong. I just like, wait a minute. I reread the shirt you asked me earlier. It says "Body by Bacon."
Body by Bacon. Yeah, I figured it out afterwards. I didn't figure I was going to freaking throw it back at you. I actually was able to see it. You moved correctly, and I could actually see
Yeah.
the entire word, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, good to have you on, man.
I like
Pretty
your
awesome.
ADHD shirt.
Thank you. I'm going to
I
go
actually
see.
debated-
You what?
I actually debated on buying that shirt.
This one, really?
Not the one
Oh,
you're
that's-
currently wearing.
Yeah,
But
that's funny as hell.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to the show tonight for ACDC over at
Nice.
Allegiant.
Have a good
Yeah.
time.
Here, let me
Alright.
show you my
Did I
T-shirt.
meet you when I went out there?
Huh? What?
When I went out there, I went out with Chugs.
Yeah.
We had dinner. We met, right?
Yeah, we did.
It's
We
good
met
to
at
see
that
you, Fiona.
steakhouse.
Yeah. That was like,
Yeah,
I
you
think
were-
that's her.
I think by the time I got there, you were pretty blitzed and you left early. So
Imagine that.
yeah, I
I'm
know,
old, I
right?
get
So,
tired.
like, so I'm not offended that it took you a minute to recognize me.
Yeah.
So, see my shirt? Hold on, let me get the banner
Oh,
out
I
there.
like it.
So, wait, moved the wrong way. There you go.
Nice.
Fatherhood, right? You want to read the back?
What, what does it say though underneath it? I just see this.
It's
Fatherhood.
so small.
Fatherhood.
Oh,
All right, ready? Hopefully you can see it.
Scoot to your right
Yeah, go to your right, Bob. No more.
a little more. Something hood. Fatherhood.
Fatherhood.
One beer at a time. Oh, surviving fatherhood, one beer at a time. Nice.
All right, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Should say parenthood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a girl dad, so
Yeah.
fatherhood, one beer at a time as
Aw.
a girl dad is pretty
Hey,
accurate.
handsome. Thanks for popping in. That's my boyfriend,
that?
David.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Yeah, he's in LA right now. He's working, or not LA, but he's in Indio. He's working Coachella.
What, he pop in on your side? I didn't see it.
I just showed it right now. See, there it is. David
Okay,
G.
cool. I'm glad you can show
You
him.
see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't see it on my side.
You don't?
No. Oh, there it is. It just popped up.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's weird. Here, you put it there, then I just put it back. Wow, that's crazy.
It was close.
Oh, look, here comes Jess. Now the freaking comedy party begins.
Awesome.
I haven't figured out how to watch the chat yet. It seems like
If you look on the right, you'll see a thing that says comments.
Just go to comments, son.
Yeah.
Up on the upper right-hand corner. Should say comments, banners, media assets, stuff like that.
that's probably your side. Mine size. I see a chat thing down when I go here. Then I can click on comments, but it just takes away all the video when I do that.
Oh, because are you on your phones on?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't need the chat.
So we
I'm
can
just saying,
we can
not to be disrespectful, but
we can just lie when we say somebody just said Zon's an asshole in the
Oh, the
Be
whole
that.
ass.
no
they
idea.
wouldn't be wrong, and they wouldn't be the first.
Oh, Chewy/Jess, how you doing, my brother?
So, Bob, you're the stats guy.
What's that?
Pull up these receivers, and let's talk about these receivers. You
Which
wanna-
one?
All three of them. We drafted 3, right?
Look, let me tell you something about that Tennessee dude.
You got Beck, and then you got the tall 6 foot something dude. And
6'4",
Yeah, and
6'4",
then you got
almost 6'5". Yeah,
then you got
4'3", 4'3", 40. Yeah.
and then you got the quarterback who's been going to be converted to a wide receiver.
Well, I will tell you what, that freaking douchebag Nico that the Tennessee Volunteers had, that dude made him Dante, right? Shit, hold on. I had it up here, but I had to remove it. Yeah, Dante Thornton. So he's like 6'4", almost 6'5". They call him 6'4.5". Ran like a 4.34 at 6'5". You know, that's amazing. And the dude's got freaking monster hands. And the dude, Nico, the quarterback for the Volunteers, he made him look better than what he actually is because he threw some hospital balls and that dude come down with them. He would take a hospital ball, Nico would throw that way. He'd go up, grab it, and turn himself into a ball and just go down.
You're talking about the 6'4" guy?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask about, because the one thing they never discussed, at least I didn't hear on any of them, was their ability to catch the ball. I don't care how fast you are. If you can't catch the ball, you're kind of fucking useless.
Great hands. Great
We
hands.
don't need any more James Jets.
I think he dropped 2 balls last year. The entire year.
What about the Beck guy?
What happened?
No, I'm asking, what about him? What's his?
No, Blue's laughing about something. I don't know what.
Because you said he dropped 2 balls.
Oh, here we go. Fuck,
His
can't
balls
say
dropped.
shit with Blue around. Fuck.
I know. Sorry.
That's what
I'm a
makes it
child.
fun. It's
I need
okay.
adult supervision.
I have a shirt.
Well,
that
let's
says,
not
"It wasn't
let's
my
not go
fault."
to the bookshelf then.
What'd you say, Zon? You had a shirt that says what? It's not your fault.
It's not my fault. I was left unsupervised.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Shit's crazy. Try living with her. Wait, what?
Hey, that's David saying that because we live together.
Oh, that's your.
That was
Oh,
Dave.
that's your
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I said. I go, that's my boyfriend in the. in the
Oh
chat."
shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's always hearing me say giggity and shit. He's like, I'm trying to be serious here, and I'm like,
All
oh,
right.
sorry.
Giggity,
Sir.
giggity.
Try
Noise.
living with her. No shit. Yeah. I can just deny her access, you know, so I don't have to unless I want to, you know what I mean? David,
Well-
you're fucking stuck with it, bro.
Yeah, I'm not married yet, Chewy. See,
Oh, it's coming. I'm sure. He's
that's
still
what
around.
Sacktown always says. Sacktown's always like, I want to marry you guys. So sweet.
Sacktown's fun, dude.
Felt
Oh
like
yeah,
a man. Wait,
he's a
what?
doll.
Come on, Jess, what was that, dude? Shit was crazy. Felt
What
like a man. Ah, she's married?
Yeah.
Damn.
Just another broken heart.
I tell you what, Chewy, if David ever acts up, I'll give you. I'll hit you up, okay?
Got you on speed dial.
Jess will be ready. He said he dropped
You
dropped 2
dropped
balls when he was 12. Yep. Agreed. Yep.
Fair.
I mean, Dante dropped 2 balls when he was freaking 20,
12.
22.
Well, oh,
So,
He was a slow developer.
yeah.
you said when he
No.
was 12. When he was 12, not 22.
It was a typo. It's a typo, I swear.
The typo.
So what about this Beck guy? What's his possession rate like? That's what I'm most curious about. I don't care.
Is what?
Beck, the guy we got in the second round. Am I saying it wrong? Beck,
Oh, Beck.
the receiver. Let's pull him up.
All right. He's a
Chewy, yes, it did go over his head. He did mean 12 years old, puberty.
I
Yeah.
knew what he meant.
Yo,
So-
I know you did.
I'm still trying to figure out if his name's Beck or Betch. I mean,
Beck.
I think it's
Well,
Beck.
you know what I'm going to call him if you don't catch shit, right?
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, of course, absolutely. As
Biatch.
you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
It's too close to a bad word for me not to.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's a possession receiver.
Okay.
He's a slot guy. He's an over the middle guy, and he's brutal. He's just
Beast of a
great
dude.
hands, amazing hands. The dude catches everything. He 50-50 stuff over the middle, like with a linebacker getting ready to destroy his ass. That's what I looked at. I'm like, damn, this guy's a freaking monster.
I'm trying to behave here, Nav man. You're not making it easy. I'm just saying.
Fucking
No.
Nav,
Just behave.
man.
Within parameters, obviously, Dave.
I'm
But
just
just behave. It's more fun.
It's Josh, bitch.
Ah, see, he said it too. Rosetown. He knows why I'm laughing.
Rosetown, I wanted to say something, but it wouldn't be appropriate for that one right there. I would
And
be.
destroy his ass with his amazing hands.
It would start with your, but I'm not going to say it.
It's one of these. All right, I got to do it like this now. That's one of these.
Yeah. Do these two have their own channels? To who? To who?
Me
Oh,
and
that
Zon,
sound like-
maybe?
That's Dr. Seuss shit. To who?
They don't want me on the internet, bro.
Yeah, it's rough for me, bro. I'm just waiting for that. That's why earlier when I got that alert from YouTube, I'm like, oh shit.
I'm just getting started. I'm on my first beer.
They watched the entire freaking 8-hour thing and went, oh hell yeah, those storybooks are not working for us. Oh, the panel? No, I think I'm the only one that has my own channel. Yeah.
Yep.
But like I said, I just like to bring everybody on and say hey to everybody. So it's pretty cool. What else we got? Anybody else got
skate
any?
decks all over your wall?
What's that?
Are there skate decks all over your wall?
Yeah.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Right
You
on.
just said gnarly. Freaking
I
that's so
went
fucking
to
80.
Cali for a fucking
God.
week, and I'm back in a gnarly.
Nothing wrong with
Oh.
that.
Wait, Rosetown said he fell to the 5th. I think he went to the 6th.
Who?
No, I think it was the 5th, actually.
It was right at the end of the 5th.
I know we passed on him like, what, 9 times before he
We
was
don't
selected?
know
Was
the
it-
8 times.
Are you sure it wasn't 9?
It
Yeah.
may have been 9, but I'm just telling
want to
you.
know why it happened? Because I know.
Yeah,
'Cause
go.
he's an ass.
Did you watch the interview he did with
Oh,
Crosby?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where
I
he
bad
was
juju,
like-
took
man.
note,
and he was like just laughing about the way he behaved during those interviews. And these kids forget those interviews are basically job interviews.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I went in here and I'm not, I mean, if you want to know the exact reason, I mean, I sit there and listen to these people say it was racist and all this nonsense. And I'm just like, nah, the kid was a cock.
You're on an interview with the face of the franchise,
Yeah.
and
He's
you
like,
play
and
the
then
Eric.
he's like, oh, well,
Come on,
whatever.
bro.
I'm like, well, you're going to find out soon enough, whatever it feels like.
What is that? That fuck around and find out moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what happened?
When they send your ass to the one place you said you weren't going to go.
Right. Exactly.
And I don't dislike the kid. I'm a big fan of his father. I think the kid's he's got a lot of developing to do. I think he'll be all
I was
right.
about to say, yeah.
But
I think we
I-
also had
I-
to, I think we also had a conversation, Blue. I think
Yeah.
the whole chat did when we had probably what 20, 30 people in here, where it was
Mhm.
kind of like my thought was that maybe most of the teams thought that he's already reached his ceiling. His ceiling's already
Yeah.
there because the God-given talent isn't. I mean, it's not the measurables aren't quite there. So
there's no way he's reached his ceiling. He's still young yet. He hasn't even grown into his man body yet.
My thought was just that he needs a lot of cognitive development, and he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, giggity. But you know, so that's I think that's why a lot of people passed on him. Seriously.
I think we wore Sacktown out. That dude has freaking been non-existent all day.
No diddy.
He just messaged me right now on IG, and he goes, "Good, as long as we." He goes, "Good job, as long as we didn't get him."
Well, tell him get his ass on here. If he messaged you, say get your ass on here.
Oh yeah, hold on, I forgot to do that. It's over here. What the?
No, I don't want to
I
mess with
can't-
the technology. I got
I
shit
can't-
cut down right now.
I can't get into the. What is that Instagram bullshit? It just starts me up here. So you're gonna have to do it. Tell him Zon said to fucking show up, pussies.
So Chewy's saying us passing on the quarterbacks means they're building around the run game with Genty. I agree with that in an aspect. I think they're building around a play action RPO game. what they're
Fuck
doing.
it. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about it. I like
No,
Jesse as a player, but I didn't want him for the pick.
No, I
Really?
don't think any of us did, but
It's
I
like,
don't think any of us thought that was the biggest need.
it's putting the
when-
cart before the horse.
Yeah, but when everyone else was getting taken, right?
With everybody else, we went 6.
Well, Membo just got taken right after us.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I don't know
but
about
Dave,
y'all.
come on,
I don't have a
bro.
lot
I'm
of faith.
still not mad about it. I'm still not mad about the
I'm very
pick,
mad.
though, at all.
I'm very mad, but what's the point of being full of piss and vinegar, right? My point is, and it has always been, and Bob's like, I've already fucking heard it 10 times, Dave, but she hasn't heard it yet. So here we go. So we needed offensive line, and offensive line is the one position that affects the run game and the pass game, right?
I agree that, we
Okay.
can have,
I don't want somebody who can be a starter. I want somebody who's going to be I don't want to use the term elite because that puts too much on them. Somebody who has the possibility of developing into be a top tier player, right? Because I don't have a lot of faith in Geno Smith. I live out east. Stop it, Bob. I've lived out east, and I watched that kid play, right? And if you can't pass protect, which means you can't get receptions and spread the defense out, I don't care who you got running back. He's going to get ground to dust running against 8 in the box.
I
And
agree that you need,
can't run block
yeah.
as well because you got a mediocre guy in there. You're gonna run that dude into the ground, and I don't care how generational he is. Your body can only has so many hits.
I agree that we need people who can protect offensive players. I get that.
Thank
But I
God
also
he's
think
gone.
that Jonty was,
God
what?
damn.
Wait, what?
I don't know what just
Oh, yeah.
happened. He
Bye,
freaking
John.
bounced right quick. He said his piece and bailed. That's the way he operates. You don't get a chance to hammer back at him. I'm teasing. He's good. He's good.
No, he's cool. But still, you just didn't want to hear the rebuttal.
I have Discord, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have
Different
Discord.
name though. Different name though.
Actually, who was it? He said Rosetown, was it? He said
where was
that he's in. No, he just said that he's in what is it, Fullerton or Fresno, California, and he wanted to know where we're at. I'm in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Whoever asked.
I'm in Tennessee. I'm southeast Tennessee in Smoky Mountains, man. I'm redneck as it gets. So just so you know. So Zahn missed a lot of the draft. I mean,
Yeah.
what we got to understand is that we got a guard and a tackle 88 and 89 back to back. So it isn't like we're not addressing it. You know what I mean?
And that's the point I
So-
was going to make too. And I thought Jonty was a perfectly fine pick. It still addressed a need, that something that we needed. He was the best at that position at the time. I don't know how you can be pissy about that. I really don't.
Yeah, and the thing about it is,
Oh, Chewy's from Fresno.
well, the reality is there he is.
Oh, and
The-
then also
I had a
Sacktown
phone call.
wants
Sorry.
to.
Apparently, if you get a phone call when you're on your phone, it logs
Yeah.
you out.
Yeah, it does.
I
Fact.
heard you talking shit on me, Bob. Fuck you, Bob.
Bob, Jack
No.
Kenneth just said that Sacktown also wants the link. FYI.
Nice.
Okay. I
Pull
think
him
I
in.
shot him. I think I shot him that shit already. Freaking jeez.
Now, question, Bob. How does this
This
work?
dude,
Do I
this
need a new link for every show?
this dude. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Oh, hey, he just popped in the chat.
I was gonna say,
Mike.
dude, already. Oh, I was gonna say he wants the guest. He wants the guest link.
Yeah, he wants to pop in.
Oh,
Okay.
you want me to log out real quick?
No, you're good.
No, it can take up to like 10 people.
Nice. We're gonna have a. No, you can't say that, Dave.
Oh, an orgy. Is
That was a
what-
nicer
It's
word
like
for
a
what I
porn.
was
She can
about.
take that.
Gangbang?
I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. We're gonna have a virtual gangbang up here.
Hey,
But
we're
I
gonna have
was
to
like,
have,
wait a minute.
we're gonna have
I'm
to have
used
book
to talking
time.
in video chats with having women in here, so I apologize.
We're gonna have to have book time with Blue here before long. That's a segment. Book time with
I was
Blue.
about to say, see some of the books I was showing these guys, man.
Let me get him
You're
that link
fine.
right quick. Oh shoot, that's funnier than hell. Let's see, where are you at? Sacktown. There he is. Dude finally woke up, man. We wore his ass out last night.
So, Bob, you were going to get back at me. I'm waiting.
About what?
You said every time you try to slam him back, well, slam me back. I'm back.
Oh no! What I was trying to tell you is that we picked up 2 O linemen, 88 and
I
89.
saw that.
So it isn't like we're not addressing it.
Yeah, but they're day one starters.
depth.
And when it comes to linemen, I refer to Sanjeet. That's his specialty, and he gave them good reviews. They're day one starters, but they're starters. Now, if you would have gone to Membu, you shored up in that position for a long time, right?
Right.
Don't forget, Glazes was a 3rd round pickup too.
How do you know?
On that kid.
How do you know that?
You don't. It's
Right.
speculation.
Yeah.
So it's
He,
The thing
actually,
is-
I watched Sanjeet's thing on them, and he was so excited about getting both of them. He was bouncing up and down when he was talking. So he was a happy boy.
so. Oh, freaking Chewy wants to pop on too. I think send the link. He says.
The more the merrier. I mean, what do we got? Like 4 people in chat, send everybody the damn link.
Oh,
There it goes.
what?
There you
know
go,
what I
Chewy.
should have done when I was
Make it
out?
happen.
I should have went into the Raidermore chat and made everybody come. Damn it.
Giggity.
Pun intended.
I sent the link.
I hope
sent
so.
the link. I sent the link on there.
Don't
Oh,
talk
there's
dirty to me,
Ken.
Bob. I'll just make you sweat.
Oh,
Oh,
here
look at
comes
this.
one right here. Send my OnlyFans link. That's what he says.
At our age,
Nice.
Bob, it's oldie fans. Because, Bob, you're almost exactly my age, right? 93.
Yeah, we're
We
like,
joined the military the same year.
yeah, we're I think a year apart. I'm
Was it a
50.
year? I thought
Yeah,
you're 54.
yeah.
I feel so much better. I'm only 50.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You old
You
bastard.
joined out of high school. I joined later. That's
Yeah,
the
we
reason
went
why-
through boot camp like I think it was a month apart or something shit like that. When were you? We were 93.
I joined in '93. Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
yeah, but I joined after high school though.
No, well, that's not
I
my.
graduated in '89. I hear that Zippo freaking firing up. Swing.
Yeah.
All right, so Kenna's in. How you doing, Jack? Oh, look.
Who
Boom.
am I looking at?
Oh,
Hey.
I know that. That's Sacktown.
Sacktown's right there. You got Jack Kenna down below there.
Jack, pleasure to
I'm
meet
not
you.
sure if
good
he's
sir.
like frozen or if he's freaking meditating.
Beat Jack on here.
I think he froze.
What's up, Sacktown? How you doing, kid?
Not much. Who am I speaking with, man?
Yeah, man.
Zon.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Jack's
David
just
Zahn. Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude,
What's
Jack's
up,
just-
Playboy?
the legend.
Jack's just
I'm a legend.
meditating.
What are you talking about? I follow you on Instagram. You live way more famously than I do, good sir. I don't put my shit.
Oh, we lost
Hey, look
him.
at this comment. Mike, look at that comment. What do you think about that?
I can't read that shit.
Yeah, man. Send your OnlyFans link.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. I don't want it.
Go fuck yourself.
Is that what your OnlyFans is?
Mine?
That's pretty much what it all is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to it, so.
I would have
No,
a site
me either.
called-
I
my
had
site
no
would
idea.
my site would be no fans.
I think
Aw.
I think Rosetown said that because I'm the one that went, wait, what's that? Fans only page. And I think Rosetown's the one that said, "Don't do it. don't click on that shit."
Oh, don't act like you didn't know what it was.
No, I didn't. I had no idea because they were
Lies.
just putting it in the chat, and I'm like, he goes, "Don't do it. It's like freaking porn thing."
But you have to pay for it.
With all the free internet porn, why would you ever go anywhere you have to pay for it?
There you go. There you go, right there. Talk about that. Talk about
Oh,
that
wow.
comment.
Nice.
That shit.
Sharp.
Shannon Sharp.
Sharp or not? Sharp or not sharp?
Downs. Jason SS Downs, what's going
That's
on,
rough.
man?
That's rough.
Sharp or not sharp?
Did you pay for
Oh,
the
shit.
Timu Sharp? Who'd you get? Craig Rock? Chris Rock or something?
There he is. He's
Some
back.
rock.
There we go. Oh, you done meditating?
Hey, what's up, brothers and
What's up,
sisters?
man?
How's
Yeah,
it
I don't
going,
know
Jack?
what it is. Like, I had the Wi-Fi turned off and I couldn't get you in. And
Giggity.
I turned the Wi-Fi on and I get in.
How
So
about that?
I'm
That's
just chilling out in the
amazing.
backyard right now, just like, having a little fire right
Sweet.
now.
Nice.
Love it.
Man,
That's
what a draft.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It is definitely good.
Zon's fucking negative Nancy and didn't
No,
even
I'm not
watch the
negative. I
fucking
said I
draft.
don't hate the pick. I just don't like the order in which things happen because we could have got a very good back still and had a fucking top tier offensive lineman.
It took me a
Wah, wah,
minute
wah.
to freaking digest as well, man.
Zon, we could have gone either way. It's like, honestly, it's like, I can understand your reasoning on that. Get a good offensive lineman like a Membu, or like the guy from Texas, like then go back and running back in number 2. But I will say this: I don't think any of the running backs in number 2 could be a potential HOF. I can see Genty can potentially be in that. So you gotta weigh it out, right? You know what I mean? You gotta weigh it out. We don't know what these kids are gonna do,
Yeah.
but I do think Genty has that potential.
Yeah,
I mean, we
wasn't mad
talk
the
about
pick.
Marcus Allen. We talk about Bo Jackson. I even like Josh Jacobs a lot. I think he'd be way better than Josh Jacobs. So, but I mean,
No, I
it's
don't
all
dis- I
about
don't disagree
we
on
look
that.
about like
here we go.
who's got that potential.
I don't
Hey.
disagree on that.
Hey, we got somebody new popping in. This cat right here. Boom.
I'm not new. Come on, man. Me and you go
What's
way back.
happening, brother? Great jersey, by the way.
Crosby,
That's right.
number 1.
Yep.
What's good, man? How's everybody doing?
Good, good.
Hey, nice to meet you, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good to meet you all, man.
That way.
I see you guys around all the time.
Yep.
You know how it
Good to
is.
see you, man.
What's good? How you guys feel about the draft?
It's good.
Yeah. Zon, shut
I'll
the
be
fuck
honest.
up.
I haven't
No,
like
I
watched
didn't say I
anything
didn't
today
hate it. I just
because I've been
thought
like
we could've done
watching all
better
the
in the
Raider
draft.
YouTubers, but I want to catch up and see what we did. We got a couple defensive tackles. I wasn't
Yeah.
happy about not getting Riley Miles or Riley Mills from Notre Dame.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. This guy over here, he knows that. He knows the player.
How do you feel about the Genty pick, though?
I got to
Yeah.
get my
Like
finger
it.
pointing right here.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Giggity. I just got a photo.
I know the
Yeah.
bacon guy. The bacon guy didn't like Genty, huh?
The
No, it's
bacon
not
guy.
that
I
don't
love
like
it.
Genty. I want a Membu.
The bacon guy. The
Yeah,
bacon guy.
that's great.
He's known
What
as
up,
the
Jason?
bacon
What up,
guy
Jason?
from now on. Oh, hell. I guess I'm going to have to change that banner. Hold on.
Wait, Don, I recognize you. Mitch's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice, bro.
he's a legend over there.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a dude.
No, but you're a legend on their channel, man.
I was trying to get, Nav, a jersey today. I'm like, don't pick me, just pick Nav.
Oh, come on, man. I appreciate that, but
All right.
my give a shit is very low at
I
this
gotta go
point.
throw my jersey on.
If I need a jersey, I'll go buy one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I know.
I'm done with the whole freaking mortgaging the freaking house for
I bought
a
all the
goddamn
jerseys. I bought
hat.
all the jerseys just so I could give them to other people. They were fun. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fun.
And that's what I did too, for the most part. You know what I mean?
You got to at least get one of them.
I did get this
Oh,
one.
I got plenty. I'm not worried about it. It's just
I got
I
this
got a
one,
couple.
which I'm pretty proud of that one.
Aw.
I like my longs on the best. It's my favorite.
Now
jersey.
you're just showing us
What
the
number is that, Nav?
background, dude.
It didn't show up on the screen. So what number?
It says Navman on it, but like, yeah,
Oh, hold on.
it was just showing us your background.
Just curious the number.
There you
93.
go, 93.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good number.
93 Nav.
Yeah, the virtual background sucks. So I'm waiting for more when I get more subs and stuff, and I get to the point where I think that this could take off like a little bit more, then I'm gonna buy like an old school freaking projector screen and just paint the damn thing green. And then
77, huh?
Oh yeah, that's my man, Lalo Zato.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know who it is.
That's
That's
Sack
next
Town
level.
boy right there.
yep. So that's me pointing over there. Wait.
Wait a minute. Shit.
Nice, Mike. I see you.
I know it's all backwards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I know
for
that's
us, but
now
I think
see
for
why all the podcasters
Where-
have trouble.
Where'd Chewy go?
getting to people.
I don't know.
You probably got a phone call.
There's my girl.
I have here.
There's the
Yeah, Chewy probably. Yeah, I think he got a phone call because he's not there anymore.
This is what I can do one of these, like, yeah, fuck you guys, right? One
Oh
of
my
those.
God, David!
Or
I just
or I
put it
can do
up
that.
Did
Hey,
you just see David's comment? Because he's
I
an
can't
Eagles
read it.
fan, so he said,
Oh,
"I feel
Eagles.
awesome about the draft." He goes, "I feel awesome about the draft, but my team's defending Super Bowl champs. So, what do I know?
well,
Nothing,
You are going to be unceremoniously blocked.
here,
right?
here's the thing,
Nothing.
David.
That's what you know.
I
Nothing.
looking at the draft, what the Eagles did
Yeah, they work.
made them
Dude,
better.
but they're I was about to say they're proving why they're champions, man.
That's Howie fucking Roseman right there.
Howie
he's a-
Roseman, freaking
he's a-
stud.
Bad man.
I will tell you, Spytech earned the freaking shield.
I think he did good.
Oh
Um,
shit, it's 420. Oh man, wait a minute.
Past 420.
Sack Town. You cracked me up, bro.
I'm 4 minutes late.
4 minutes late for what?
I know what.
420.
For 420.
420.
Gosh.
Oh, wait. There we go. Hold on. Oh, never mind. In and out. What happened, Chewy? Oh, Aiden O'Connell's in the house.
Oh, he's back.
Glad it's over. He's pretty much saying, still got a job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does anything know about that? Anybody know anything about that quarterback we got?
I don't.
I
What's
don't
that?
either.
That QB that we picked up,
I don't
I
remember.
think he
his
was
name.
our
Damn.
second.
We
to
got
last
two
pick or
QBs.
something.
Did we? I haven't seen day 3 yet. Or yeah, day 3 yet. I was up late last night talking to some people.
No
Yeah.
way.
I slept in today. I set my alarm for 8:30 and I reached over and shut it off.
Mm,
But
yeah, I snoozed a few times too.
Yeah, Sack Town. I've done that with you a few times. I did that with fucking Nav just the other night. It's like just staying up all late and just chit chatting.
yeah, that's what we had a chit chat show last night after the draft.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, we were almost done at midnight, and 4 hours later, we were done.
Right?
Freaking
Yeah,
epic.
we're all just BSing.
Hey, Blue pulls out the freaking story
The
time.
books,
Oh,
The reach around
Oh my
books.
god.
the reach around books.
Oh, don't. Oh, shit.
Those are
Hey,
amazing.
look at that. NFL Network saying Raiders had the best
Mhm.
draft. Smart, precise. Those two words would actually be what I would say it was: smart and precise.
Yep.
Whether it's an A, a B, a D, whatever, smart. It was precise.
Well,
It
NFL
wasn't mortgaging the future.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
NFL Network's got Rich Eisen, and he actually likes the Raiders, or he doesn't
Hey,
hate them
Dixon
anyway.
Cider just joined.
Rosetown saying Sacktown Blaze instead of Sacktown Mike.
Yeah, you need to blaze one, bro. Somebody said do it.
No bullshit. Rich Eisen needs to keep our
God.
team's name out of his mouth because every time he says something good about us, our team goes to shit.
Oh,
Get my name out your mouth.
Real
Look
shit.
at this. Hey, that is by far the best name
yeah.
on YouTube.
Dixon
No
Cider.
question.
Yep.
Did you see that show where Leo finally figured out he never knew what Dixon Cider, never
Oh,
put
that
two
was
and two
funny
together?
as hell, bro.
I love
was
that
like,
name.
seriously? Everybody on there was like,
You
bro,
gotta be kidding me. What?
say it slow. Say it slow. Do it in something.
Dude, that's like aggressive masturbator. That's another good name.
Yeah, I love that
Oh,
one.
Aggressive
yeah.
Master Raider is awesome. Yeah.
Johnny Kicknuts is a good one too.
Yeah,
Johnny Kicknuts. Yeah.
There
Jason
are
Mike.
some-
Downs. Jason Downs. That's another good one. Oh wait, that's actually his name. Okay, hold on.
All I know is I'm happy for Leo. He got Corey Bennett's autograph. I sent it to both you guys.
send me a
That was
picture.
pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that.
Mike, say hi to David. He's in the chat.
David's in there?
Yep.
Let him cook.
Where?
In the chat. What do you mean where? He's in
Oh.
the chat. Yeah.
Let him cook. Oh, okay.
Hey, the entire chat wants you to blaze one up for the nation,
I
Yep.
just did.
Mike.
Yeah, he did. Didn't you see his big old pipe right there in the freaking camera?
You said blaze. They all say blaze one up for the nation, bro.
Puff, puff, give, Smokey. You're fucking up the rotation.
Puff, puff, pass.
Here you go. Who's next?
There it is.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I'm
There you
curious,
go.
like, how does everyone rate this
Oh,
draft?
no.
I'm
No?
gonna give it a B plus.
Huh?
I'm right there with you, bro. Same thing, B plus.
I only saw the first 2 days, but I give that an A. But I didn't see the rest yet. I thought
the latter rounds were better than the front rounds, to be honest with you.
Really? Good. I
No,
really
I
didn't watch the
disagree.
latter rounds. I just go on a bunch of shows and hung out. So
I
I
really
heard we had
like
two
the fact that
defensive tackles.
They got the two, even though it wasn't when I wanted them, they got the two offensive tackles. Then they got the two defensive guys for the middle, short up the lines. I mean, you got to put somebody in there, and it, whatever.
Hey,
I'll
can you
take
go
it.
back one chat? Somebody asked me a question, and I didn't see what it was.
He said, Sacktown, where you get those lokes?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Glasses, I think.
My glasses? Oakley.
Nice.
Well, I get them through the mail, but I mean, I order them through
Yeah.
Oakley.
Oh, we're doing glasses now. Hold on. All right. Fuck. I'm smoking. I'll go get them in a minute.
So Rosetown said give it a B minus after today. I would say that if we would have got a linebacker
Mhm.
in there at some point, I think that raises it to an A. I think we really did kind of need that linebacker.
I kind of think
Well,
they
I will say this, guys. It's like, I feel like, again, last year, who kind of stepped up, didn't get a chance, is Amari Gainer.
Yeah.
I feel like Amari Gainer this year is going to be a much bigger part of the plan this year. I liked him last year. So.
Sorry.
You don't like that?
No, I'm sorry. No, not you. They know I'm watching hockey right now. Fuck These
Oh,
golden
yeah.
showers just
Yeah. If
fucking-
she just blatantly just freaking goes off, it's a hockey game. It's
So,
it was overtime, sudden
Blue,
death,
who's your hockey team?
tied 3-3, and the golden showers just scored. Fuck.
Golden Showers. Never heard
Yeah.
that hockey
Yeah.
team.
the Knights.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, my aching asshole.
Go shit,
Well,
diggity.
Dave, take it easy on her. It's hurting.
Ah,
I'm officially on my second beer.
Yeah. Wish I could say that. All right. So,
Man.
all right. Where are we at here in the chat? There we go. Oh, that's Sacktown? Yeah. It's
That's like an intimidating fucking jersey looking on you. Look like you about to fuck somebody up.
that
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
Sacktown.
hit somebody over the head with my king.
That's Sacktown. Dixon.
all right, y'all. I'm gonna go meet up with my buddy.
Have a
For
good
the-
time, sweetheart.
for the
Hey.
Nice to meet you again.
Hey,
Good to
Hey.
meet you guys. What?
wait. Got to do
I'm
book
waiting.
time with Blue first. Real quick.
What now?
Book time with Blue has to happen. Book time.
I can't hear you. Wait, what? Oh, you mean to go live?
No, we got
I
to do
can
book time with Blue right now.
Oh, book time. Oh, you want me to show you the books? All right.
Yeah. So just tell them a little background first.
Okay. So this guy had like 5 kids, all different ages. And after a while, he got sick of telling the same old stories. And so he started making stuff up, and the kids would get all mad. They'd be
David.
like, that's not how the story goes. And so he started writing his own books.
David.
What?
I'm saying hi to David.
Oh, so he started writing his own books. And in order to get them published, he also opened up his own publishing company, basically. And he called it Reach Around Books. So these books are for children, is just like if they're 5 and under, kids that are too young to understand double entendres and stuff. They're normal children's books, right? But as perverted persons, we love them because they're called Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber. Come swing with us. Help spank, help jack off the horse. Peter pitched a tent. Chickens on. Peter pitched a tent. Brenda's Beaver plays around. So yeah.
Don't forget Lickalotopus.
Yes, Lucy Lickalotopus goes down south. So put
That's my
Tony's
favorite.
nuts in your mouth. And
Just, hey, just
but
joke.
like the books and illustration. No, it's not a joke, Rosetown. The books and illustrations are seriously like a normal children's
Sure.
book. If you're 5
So-
years old and don't understand double entendres,
How
and
do you
don't
read
know
that book to your
mind-
child with a straight face?
Well, that's the trick. That's the trick. Being an adult and reading it with a straight
So,
face.
so Blue, can you do me
Yeah.
a favor? Can you grab the book just so Rosetown knows it's not a joke?
Yeah. He's
Oh yeah, and then somebody needs to jack off the. No, Dixon Cider. It's who's gonna help jack off the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grab one of the
Sure.
books. Hang on.
Just grab a couple of the books and bring them over. It's not bullshit. They are real books.
Yeah, but Bob, you can't keep her too long. She has an engagement.
Understood, but it was an agreement because me and Mike, I think both of us were ready to piss ourselves laughing last night, man. It was so.
Ooh, hello.
yeah, it was that funny. It was that
Oh, is it
funny.
gonna
but,
fucking ring?
I was gonna say
Mike,
I also.
how did you find the connection
Oh,
last
shit.
night?
Shit. Huh?
I stumbled around about a half an hour, finally figured it out, and then I kept kicking myself off.
But
and,
Mike, you're you.
So I figured it out pretty fast this time.
Yes, you
I,
did.
Nice.
I even touched the mic button before I was coughing, and I go, all right, I'm going to get cut off.
Rosetown,
So
Rosetown,
I'm
no,
becoming,
I
I'm becoming a master at this. Come on now.
Rosetown, no, to answer your question, I didn't write them. I found them, and my buddy bought me the book series. So, oh, David says hi, Mike.
Hi, David.
But anyway, see, here's the book. See, Brenda's beaver needs a barber, and there's Brenda's beaver.
That's that 80s bush.
It's freaking
And yeah, so like, there's this.
if
Oh
you
my
look
god!
though,
Like
look.
here's a line. It says Brenda's beaver's big. Brenda's beaver's hairy. Every guy who's seen it says that Brenda's beaver's scary.
Well, Harry is scary.
Right? Let me see. Chrissy's beaver is quite rare. It could be worth $1 million. Hers is bare. It has no hair. Her beaver is Brazilian.
Oh my God.
But they're actual like.
This town's
Like,
going
dude.
down fast.
Look, these are just normal kids.
You fucking got me
You know,
crying.
yeah, Books
drawing.
by Blue. That's going to be a segment on this show.
Dude,
Oh yeah, she can
Every
read
time
my
I
story.
get-
see, what's her name? Oh, Chrissy. See, she has the little beaver in a bag. See, this is the hairless beaver. That's Brazilian and worth $1 million.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
Because
Oh man.
she needs to
Dixon
start
said her,
reading.
yeah, it's story time with Blue. Yes, yes. If you guys are down for it, I will. I
I
will.
think every time
narrate.
she's on, she should read one story.
Yeah, that would be fun.
So,
I'm down. I'm down.
Blue, just
Yeah.
to be clear, when you're at the concert, are you not going to try to pull up?
No, I will definitely try to. Yeah. I mean, I don't see it being a problem.
Are we going to a metal show?
We are.
No, it's hard
Fuck
rock.
yeah.
It's more like classic rock. AC/DC.
Whatever.
Oh,
It's a metal
ACDC.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Well,
So
That's
I
why
don't
I'm
care.
wearing my ADHD shirt.
There you go.
That is fire. I'm like, that is
Yeah.
like I have
Dude.
never seen ACDC in the show. And that is
We're
one of the shows
going
I want to go
a
to.
concert. We didn't have to pay for tickets.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what
Well, neither do I. Who said I paid for them?
All right, then.
what I was telling Blue was, hey, maybe we can, after this is over, when she's there, she hits me up. I can just do a pop up live, and she can just freaking run it.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's also like, I think most of you guys, I think we follow most of each other on Instagram too. I can always try to do a live there, and I'll just give you the heads up.
I don't know how to do all that stuff, but if I see it, I'll click on it.
I'm just gonna
Never
call
mind.
it.
Never mind. I'll pop on here. Okay,
Wait a
there.
minute.
That
You
makes it
ACDC only
easier.
has like what?
Well, you can
9
send
or
me the
10
text on the
shows this year?
Instagram thing.
I'm gonna
And then
call
I'll
it.
just-
I'm gonna call the live TNT. By
Or
with Blue.
TNA.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, could be.
All
Could
right.
be. Could be. You know how those AC/DC shows go.
It's like Metallica, man. But Metallica was like they're huge Raider fans. So
Yeah, they are.
salute to my NorCal boys out there.
Hopefully,
Where
Rose
does
is like,
everybody
hopefully my-
live? I'm assuming
here.
Sacktown lives in Sacramento.
Look at that comment.
Rosetown. The only reason it would be a problem is if you already taught them about double entendres. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I'm
If
just
they're already-
saying that time
Yeah.
it's a problem.
Or if they're related to me because they would just already be bad.
I mean, yeah, you got to bring them up right.
No.
They're gonna learn
Yeah,
anyway.
Doc-
Might as well learn with
yeah.
you.
Yeah, this isn't like groundbreaking shit. Dr. Seuss was so freaking innuendo driven.
Oh
It
yeah,
was ridiculous.
absolutely.
But
Okay,
that
anyway,
shit,
seriously
that's
though,
just funny.
gotta pop off here. So
Hey.
love you
Bye.
guys. I'll see you later. Thanks for having
Night,
me on.
Blue. Have a great
See-
time.
Thank you. I will. Hopefully, I see you guys for the live later on, and I'll show
Okay,
you some of the
hey,
content.
Blue.
Yes, ma'am.
give me an estimated time when ACDC is going to be on, and
Okay,
I'll pop a live up.
They go on at 9, so 10 p.m. your time. Excuse me, 7, so 10 p.m. your time.
Who else
Okay.
is playing?
Damn it! What's his face just reminded me, and I brain farted.
What's his face?
I don't remember who it was, but he reminded me. Take it. Oh, no,
It's a good
Fuck
local
them up.
group, isn't it?
no. Or at least they're not local. They're not local to here.
Okay.
Hope you have a great time. Blah 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 blah. It was Son of your mother, man.
No, thank you.
No son of your mother? What time does the cut? Pretty Reckless.
Okay, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them a couple times too. Mostly as an opener, though. Anyway, either way. Love you
Have
guys.
fun.
Catch you later. Again, around 7 p.m. if you're on the Pacific and 10 p.m. if you're on the East.
Well,
right.
I'll put it on 10. I'll put it on for 10 Eastern time.
Gotcha.
And I'll just call it TNT with Blue Richards.
There you go.
And off we
If
go.
I'm awake, I'll be there.
There you go.
Right.
Catch you later.
Yeah, I've
Ciao.
heard that before, Zon.
I
Giggity.
told you. She's fun.
Oh, she's freaking hilarious, bro.
Blue is the best.
I met her
swear.
one time.
She is
The
awesome.
one time I went to Vegas, she was actually very nice.
She's
Oh, she's
Jeez.
a sweetheart. Don't mess with her. Don't
You-
mess with Blue, man.
you want to talk about a package of dynamite, dude? She's only like 4'10".
I
She
know.
ain't even 5 feet tall.
Tiny.
Yeah.
So are we want to go through the lineup here and see what everybody thinks about these guys? Bob, you're the data guy. Pull up each guy. Let's go through each one at a time.
Nope, you guys are driving. I'm driving this. I'm going to set up that
Yeah,
other
but you're
line.
the data guy. You can pull the stats up and shit.
I can pull it up. What do you
Okay,
want?
so
What
let's
stat
just
do
go
you want?
First pick. We'll just bring them up. We'll read the stats. Say what everybody thinks. We'll go
Sounds
through the
good.
whole draft.
Sounds good.
Genty, A plus. Plus.
Plus, plus, plus.
Agreed.
Plus, plus.
I like it because
I would have honestly, I would have liked Mason Graham over Genty, but he wasn't there. So
I wanted Membu, but that's okay. I very rarely ever get who I want.
Mike,
isn't that right? Like Raider fans never get what they want as a
Well,
whole. I mean,
I don't think there's
what I
too
think
many
is kind of
people
funny
upset.
to all the other content creators that, you know, I'm a mod for, or like, you know, whatever, they all wanted Sanders. Like those guys like Sanders, the
Yeah.
Raiders didn't want him. So, you know, Tom Brady, like, you know, who worked out with them, and like, if Tom Brady doesn't want you,
Well,
then-
I told him what I believe is the reason he did not get drafted where he should
well,
have
it's because, you know, pops, you know, honestly, that's
No.
what I feel. Too much drama.
He was on the
And
max.
you can't be a backup in this league if your pops is, you know, Sanders, and like, so I mean,
He was on the Max Crosby show and did an interview.
I saw
with
that.
Max Crosby. You saw what he said, right, about his interviews and how he behaved. And then when he went and he shrugged, he's like, "Yeah, it is what it is." So we found out what it was at the draft.
yeah, he kind of effed himself.
Yeah, he
On
effed
your-
around and found out.
On your previous question, though, about asking about, you know, we can't always we don't ever get what we want. You know, it's like Mick Jagger said, "Rest in peace." You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need.
I have a question for us because there's a bunch of old people, and I don't know, Mike. Is that Mike, the other guy? Because I can't see the names anymore. In the blue shirt.
Sacktown Raider Mike, yeah.
Well, no, Mike. Okay, so who are you in the blue
That's
shirt?
Jack. That's
Jack?
Jack over there.
Okay,
Over there.
so how old are you, Jack? I can tell Sacktown's older than fuck.
Yeah, Sack's older than me. I'm 54.
All right, nice. I'm the youngest fucking dude here. I love this group. So since we're all a bunch of old heads, I have a question. And this will be a fun one. In
Oh, this will be fun, man.
in our entire Raiderdom, how many times and who were they that you chanted for the first round pick and got who you wanted?
Ooh,
Jack,
So yeah,
uh,
I'm thinking hard.
Josh Jacobs. Oh no, actually, I was excited when it was a second round pick, but when we picked up God damn it, the tight end Michael Mayer.
okay. You
Notre
chanted
Dame.
his name?
Huh? Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was in Indiana. I was a pastor at my niece's
you were a
wedding.
what?
Yeah, I had to get a pastor license so I can marry them. My niece and her husband.
Oh, oh
That's
shit.
right.
So anyway,
Oh,
I was at I
My
was
bad.
at my nephew's house in Indiana when my phone went off, and I saw the Michael Myers picture, and I started yelling and everything. Yes, Michael Myers! And everybody's like, well, "What's going on?" I said, "We just picked up Raiders just picked up my tight end that I wanted."
Nice.
All right, I got it. So my first round draft pick that I ever wanted, being a Notre Dame fan, you know, this boy right here knows it's Timmy Brown.
Right? Fair?
Timmy Brown was my first Raiders player that I rooted for, like hope you got, and we got him.
Okay. You got any other ones?
No, just those two is the most recent ones. Oh yeah, Jamarcus Russell. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We're getting.
You know what's crazy?
On that one,
Sacktown,
not because I liked it.
I did like him at the time. You know,
At the time, yeah.
I didn't. I saw
did.
that he had one good game, and he was a first round pick because of one throw. I was like, you got to be shitting me.
That's not true, man.
No,
Oh.
that dude had a missile, a
Yeah.
fucking artillery missile for a fucking arm. If he kept his head in the game, he could have turned into something.
Yeah. You know what happened to him, man? What I heard is that, you know, his father died a long time ago, and then he had some other guy that basically raised him like a son, and then that guy died, and that's when he.
Oh, that sucks.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Yep,
tough.
that hurts.
So my first one, and I remember during the draft, and I was chanting and jumping and hollering his name, and that was fucking Charles Woodson.
Oh yeah, yeah.
oh, I'll
Yeah.
never forget that moment in my life. Charles Woodson get drafted.
Then of
I
course,
remember
Sam Brown,
his first game when they tried to pick on him, and he intercepted the ball to win the game, and he said, "You're not going to beat the Raiders by throwing at Charles Woodson."
Well, here's an weird question to ask you guys. I mean, think about it. Charles Woodson coming out, and you know we talked about, or like, you know, the whole draft, like a big trade up, giving up a bunch of picks for getting that guy from, you know, Colorado. I don't think he's better than Charles Woodson. Not in my mind, not at all. It's like
I think we all need to stop comparing college players to freaking Hall of Famers first.
Correct.
First and
I
foremost.
know. I'm just saying, like coming
They're
from
just
college, though. Not from what what you've done, but just being in college. I thought Charles Woodson was like the one player, and they kind of experimented with that a little bit with the Raiders. Not much.
Yeah,
I like-
he had some packages. He had some packages for offense.
I like-
and special teams,
I like-
especially.
I like the idea of saying that their play and the way they operate is similar, which it should be, because
Yeah.
young players try to emulate their game of players in front of them at the same position, right? They really try to do that. You know, they're like, I love this. Take some stuff from this guy, that guy. I get it. I love saying that his gameplay is similar to what you would see on the field in college from Hall of Famer Charles Woodson. But when you say you're comparable to Charles Woodson, I got a problem with that.
Bro, not a lot of guys at Charles Woodson age, when he played for the Raiders, can jump over two fucking DBs when he wasn't even involved in the play. High point a ball, intercept the fucking ball, and change the game when you're fucking when you're like 50,000 years old in football years. Come on. He was one of one as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my
There'll
second
never
guy,
be another Charles Woodson.
my second guy I did that with, unfortunately, was Purple Drank. Right. That's all I'll ever call him, Purple Drank.
Yeah, that's a good nickname for him.
And then the third person, who was it? It was a recent one.
Wait. Potts. Who's Purple Drink?
That was fucking Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, okay.
Drank.
Purple Drink.
Drank, not drink.
Purple Drink is a fucking drink laced with
Yeah, well, I get it now.
yeah.
Purple Passion.
No, it's laced with some sort of opioid. I forget the name.
Yeah.
And I did it for Derek Carr in the second round. I guess that doesn't count. I said the first round, right?
I
Yep.
do like me some Derek Carr.
I'm a fan.
I'm
I mean,
a fan
he
too.
was really good before they broke his back. And
Oh,
didn't get a fucking penalty for it. Sons of
Oh,
bitches.
I thought of a new one, Tim Brown, when he got, coming from Notre Dame. Tim
Nice.
Brown.
That's solid. I
I
can't
was-
say that. I regret that.
Said
Oh, I
that.
know you're too young. Oh, poor you.
I'm 50.
Oh, okay. You're old enough to know then.
I'm old enough to know, but it wasn't, Charles Woodson is the first one I remember getting right.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get it right, but I was hoping for him.
Well,
Anytime a Notre Dame player's coming out, I want the Raiders to get him.
you're a Notre Dame guy?
Just about anybody, yeah. Yeah.
Me too.
Except for Riley Leonard. I didn't want him.
How'd you become a Notre Dame fan?
My dad raised me a Raider fan and a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah, I lived in San Diego. I was born there. There's no way I was rooting for somebody in a powder fucking blue uniform. Everybody in my family hated the Raiders, so I'm a Raiders fan.
Very good.
I'm
Very
a bit
good.
of a contrarian. And when I moved out east to live with my father, my older brother Douglas was an Irish fan. And the first college game I ever watched was the Sugar Bowl, where we had Jerome Bettis, Ricky Waters, Rick Meyer, I forget who the receivers were. That was a solid team. And Jerome Bettis ran for 4 50-yard plus touchdowns. And I'm like, this is my team.
Yeah.
It was a Sugar Bowl, yeah.
Man, I love this. As a Notre Dame fan myself, I love it. And I
Can you
will admit,
imagine having the
I think
Bucks
we
and Ricky
traded
Waters
back a
in the
little
same
bit too
backfield?
far this year. I mean, Watts was out there. We need a free safety, and
Yeah,
Watts
I was
was
kind of
out there.
surprised we didn't fucking address
We
this.
could have gotten Benjamin Morrison too, the quarterback out of Notre Dame.
Right?
We just missed him.
But
Watts
that's the way
was
the draft
like
falls for me.
63.
I also did like one of the perks why everybody's like, Dave, you hated the draft. No, I didn't really like the first pick. I love the player. I think he's fantastic, but I would have preferred somebody else. But I like the fact that we traded back a couple times, collected a couple more picks, and pulled in a haul.
Yeah.
We pulled in a fucking haul. So that moved the grade up for me because we have holes everywhere.
Do you guys mind if I do something right quick?
If your dick comes
Depends
out,
on what
I'm
it
going.
is.
No, I just want to move over to the chat. I want to start with this one right here with Rosetown.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Chat in, man. Chat lives matter.
Yeah, I definitely want that to be my goal. I know we can chat and chop it up and all that stuff, but my goal is the chat is.
Well, how many people are in our chat right now?
There's only 6, but hell, they're
Why
all
don't you
asking
invite them all
questions.
to the video?
Everyone's important.
Well, they don't all want to be in here. I've already
Right
put the
here,
link down
4.
there.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with Rosetown.
Hey, we can do the first show ever where everybody on the show is everybody in the chat.
Yeah, we actually had all six of us were on at once.
Nice. High five.
Yeah. Hey, look.
I like it when it's
Hey,
less.
check this dude right here out. He'll jump on. I guarantee it. Watch this.
I can't read any of
come
these.
in.
Yeah, bring Rafa on. I love his accent, man.
Rafa, you want on?
Come on, Capitan.
Let's go down to another military guy. Let's go to Navy 47. Right there. Good take, bro.
Yeah. Huh? Where's he at?
Navy
What?
Keep going.
47. What's up, shipmate?
Right there.
Hey,
Bring your ass.
bring
No,
your
you
ass.
passed it.
No,
Zon,
no,
you were
he's
in the Navy?
he's
Yes,
at
sir.
work, I think.
I was stationed in San Diego for a year, and then I was stationed in Groton for 3. I was a sub sailor.
I was in the Army.
Up sailor.
Navy. I love my brother, man. He's been a boy
I
for
didn't
years.
get to hear what you said.
Let me grab that real quick. Hold on.
I
Hey,
didn't hear what you said, Sacktown.
What?
You
What'd I
said
say?
you were, and then they talked over you, so I couldn't hear you.
I was in the Army myself.
Oh, nice.
keep it in your pants, Nav man. is what Hank Pankman said. Rafa, there's your link if you want it, brother. Keeping your pants. It's always
Sometimes
in
you
my
got to put
pants,
it on
bro.
the table, kids. Sometimes you just got to put it on the table.
It's always in my pants, bro. That's the problem.
Hey, Navy, jump on, bro. 2 Navy guys on the same channel. That'd be cool.
Oh
Two
shit!
Navy-
Yo,
Two, there's one-
yeah, he's at work.
And an Army
He's at
guy.
work. He's at work. He said he was going to be at work.
You remember what the Navy stands for, right, Bob?
Yeah, never again volunteer yourself.
Yes, sir.
U.S.
Yeah.
Army was Uncle Sam ain't released me yet.
Yo,
I will say this. I'm pretty proud of my nephew. My nephew just joined the Army, and now he's going to the 101 Air Force. So jumping out of planes.
Look,
He just jumped out of his first plane like 2 weeks ago.
101st is air assault now. 82nd, what I was in, that was the paratroopers.
That's the airborne, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if 101st still does. 'Cause I know they were transferring over to air assault when I was in. That was back in the 80s, early 80s.
so I'm curious. Who's Hank Pankman? Is that
Hank Pankman.
somebody? He just created a new. He just created a new one. Just it's got to be somebody I know. Has to be
Hank, man.
It's getting cold.
Hank Pankman.
Bob, I got to put the phone down for a minute because
Okay.
I gotta change. I'm out here in shorts. It's windy. I'm getting fucking cold.
So,
Give me-
so besides
join
Genty,
Jack.
who's
He's
your
got a
favorite
fire
pick, guys?
Go join Jack. He's got a fire going.
I'm going to go all the way to the last round when we've got those quarterbacks, and I am intrigued by the quarterback who's going to be a receiver. That intrigues me.
No, that's regular old Raiders name. Oh shit, that's funnier now. Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Rafa, you want to pop in there or no? But you're what?
I kind of like that our last 3rd round pick in Grant.
Grant was
I
good.
thought he was better than the pick before him.
I thought
Higher ceiling, a tackle, great depth. That's what I say this draft has been. It's like, great depth on the offensive line. But
I got to say something real quick.
Raiders! Oh wait, what'd you just do right there, Mike? Don't hurt yourself,
None of your
bro.
damn business. Hey, I tell you what, I thought David Zahn was going to start his, Premier's OnlyFans page. He took us in there when he was going to go change his pants. Fortunately, he set his phone down, so it's pointing up or something.
Oh, Ardell, you talking about what was it? Hank Pankman? That's a regular old Raiders fan? Is that what you're saying, Ardell?
Ardell gets his name back. That was so funny.
Rosetown's always freaking like trying to bring the level up. Hanky Panky. Oh shit. Rosetown's always trying to like take me to the next level. I think he's trying to get me fired.
Get you fired.
He wants it louder. Hold on 1 second. I'll make it louder. But the mic is going to cut out. I promise you the mic will cut out.
Let's go, Sack.
What?
I'm waiting for the chant.
I did it.
I know we did it, but I'm waiting for him to do it again.
All right.
Hell yeah. Get fired up, nation.
that get you? Does that get you? Town? Is that good? Does that work?
Rosetown, man. Hell yeah.
Wish I could pull up and talk about Raiders, but I am on one of the worst days of my life. Holy shit, bro. What? I'm sorry, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna
I'm
ask
sorry,
you
bro.
what happened, bro.
What happened to Rafa?
I don't know. I don't know. And if he wants to share it, that's fine. But damn, bro. When you
Raph,
say
if you
one of
want
the
to
worst
share, hit
days
me
of your
behind the
life,
scenes, bro. You know we talk.
one of the worst days of your life, that's personal, and I'm good with that. If you want to share it with us, you can. But you look, bro. I don't have to hear it. To be perfectly honest with you,
You know,
if
that was cool that Roth, you know, on his Instagram, when we drafted Genty, watching him just get so fired up. So, Roth, I hope everything's well, bro. But that was cool. I saw it. I know we talked behind the scenes, but that was awesome.
Rafa always comes on and just goes, I'm the calm dude. I'm just going to give you the perspective. And then I'm not going to argue with anyone. I'm just saying, this is my thing. Here's what I'm thinking. And damn, 99% of the time, the dude's right. You know what I mean?
So it's like talking to me, Bob, right?
No, it's not even close. So, you want to hear a story about Ardell? Maybe some of you know the story.
Oh, about the name change?
Yeah, Ardell, you want you go with me telling the story?
It's fucking
Yeah,
cold.
he's trying to change the subject because he knows that shit hurt. That shit hurt big time.
Fuck
Still
that.
Ardell used to be Navman's old lady. He changed his name. He changed his name to Navman's old lady and didn't realize that he was stuck with it for 14 days.
That's funny. I think I saw that. Shit. I thought that was you.
I said,
That's
you
fucking
know,
right.
that name for 2 weeks, man. You got to keep it.
For a month, it was rough.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. Guarantee that shit was rough. These little Gen Z Fulkerson warmed me.
Am I wrong? I think I saw that on Mitch's channel.
No,
Am I wrong?
No, it was Jeff's.
It was on Jeff's. Okay.
Yeah, because it was all about Money Chuck.
Oh, Money Chuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that's all freaking ironed out. All that shit's
Sweet.
good, right?
Yeah,
That
who picked up the name Chony Muck?
That was I'm not bueno.
So that's not bueno. Yeah.
Yeah, he got stuck with that shit too.
Yeah.
he had to make a whole new freaking YouTube.
IMB. I like IMB. So salute to that, brother.
Money Chuck, Blue. Money Chuck. Oh, come on, bro. No, he's good, bro. He publicly apologized to me, Ardell, and no shit. It was like the first time I went live, the moment I went live, for the very first time, the dude come out and goes, "Bro, I am sorry." And a dude that has that kind of nuts, and goes out there publicly like that, I'm good with it. You know what I mean?
I'm good with that too, man. It's like anyone is like, says, hey, we had a beef or whatever it is, I'm good with it. Because I have a person out there that's still like, kind of crazy. I wish I could be that way with that guy.
Is he Navman? Is his name Navman?
Yeah, it's this guy right here. But it's just just a guy, you know what I mean? The only person that knows is this guy over here. But it's like I would love it to be over and just done with it. After doing this for 8 or 9 years, and I don't want a channel, guys. I don't want a channel. I just want to go on like this guy's show, or if this guy ever decided to show, or anyone who wants to do a show, I just want to go on your show and and just talk Raiders. That's all it's about.
Or just talk shit,
Yeah, I don't want to talk shit. I just want to talk Raiders.
No, I get it. No, I mean we're just or we just if we're not talking Raiders, we ran out of Raider shit last night, did we not, Mike?
Oh no,
We just ran out of Raider shit. We didn't have anything left, and we started having story time with Blue, bringing out the freaking children's books and shit like that.
Hey, we started getting more.
And
people. We started getting
it's
more
freaking
people in
unreal.
the chat.
Kenna
Oh,
just
now I
here to
got-
stir
now I
the
got
pot.
my finger pointing
That's-
all
that's-
different.
Hey, Dixon, no, I'm not here to stir the pot, bro.
No, that's
This was
Ardell.
way too long.
Just shoot the shit. That's what Blue said. We were just shooting the shit. That's all we were doing. Hell, Mike, I think we pretty much held on to like 16, 18,
Yeah,
all the way to
started
4
going
a.m.
Or your numbers started going up, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the fuck? And I kept saying, I'm like, what are we doing? Why are the numbers coming up?
I tell
Real
you why.
shit conversations.
I tell you why. It was Blue. That's why.
Yeah, you're right. Most of our commentary channels are all dudes.
Yeah, and the thing was, like the very first live show that I had her on, there were several comments said it was really cool to have a female perspective. And I'm like, well, fuck, that just changed my whole thought process. I'm just like, well, she knows ball. It isn't like she doesn't know ball. This lady knows ball, man. She knows Raiders, man. And I'm like, I asked her, I said, hey, want to be my co-host? She's like, hell yeah. I'm like, right on.
Nice.
So, and that was, that was before I realized she was such a freaking hockey fan and was going to interrupt the draft.
Oh yeah. She gets excited. I've been talking to her on the phone before, and she'd be watching a hockey game, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, you're trying to have a conversation. All of a sudden, she's freaking throws an F-bomb, and you're like, "What'd I do?"
Well, if you think about it, there's only been probably like eight to 10 girls that are like, done the Raider stuff. And I've seen them all. I mean, the last one that's still going on here is Spicy Raider.
Yeah.
Bob, I got to bounce.
All right, brother.
I'll be back. I got to go get more beer. I'm out.
So, hey.
Grab me one while you're at it.
So, I'm going to post the AC/DC thing as TNT as soon as we're done here. I expect we're going to do about another maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, well, then I won't make it back before then. But.
Okay. No, it's all good. We're going to pop off here, but I'm going to create a new one for the AC/DC piece, which will have nothing to do with Raiders, just us freaking chopping it up, waiting for Blue to freaking take over.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Just reach out, send me a text or whenever,
So I think I'll put that live. I'll start that live at 9 Eastern, the AC/DC TNT.
I think I napped enough today to where I can be up late.
Okay, so 9 Eastern, I think, is where I'm going to put that.
Gotcha.
That's only like 50 minutes away.
Yeah.
So like 50 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up then. I think I'll get us on there 30 minutes prior to 10 Eastern. So let's just call it start time 9:30.
Sure, whatever.
That work?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, fellas.
Hey, have a good one. Nice.
All right, Tom.
bro.
Go get some more beer, bro. I think we're done talking Raiders. We're just fucking chopping it up.
I'm entirely too sober for it to be 8 o'clock at night.
Agreed. Go make it happen, brother.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night, bro.
Friend, man.
So I got to ask you guys this, because, I got to chop it up on Wednesday going against the AFC West teams. So what smack can I talk against what they've done in the AFC West? I thought they all had pretty good drafts.
They all did. The entire division had great drafts.
Yeah.
I need something, man. I need something. It's like
I think we have the best running back this year.
Absolutely. You know, the Chargers got Hampton, you know, at
Yeah,
22.
fucking never been a fan of him. North Carolina, ACC, whatever, bro. ACC ain't shit. It's like Cam Ward ain't shit either. What have they won? They've won nothing. They've done nothing. Genty chose to stay at Boise State that entire time. So why did he stay there? Loyalty?
Yeah, I don't know. I love me some Genty. It's like, you know, again, I had 3 guys going, you know, in that pick. It was Mason Graham, number 1. And when Cleveland, you know, dropped back, they grabbed him. And then it was Genty, and then it was Membu. So those are my 3 guys that I wanted at that pick. And I really like Grant in our 3rd round pick. I thought that was a great pick. And I see what, you know, again, you know, Nav, you watch the same shows I watch. So I do agree, like, you know, in our 2nd round pick in the wide receiver, our number 58, it's like, he's a big boy. He reminds me of Myers, like almost the same player, but bigger. And same thing. He never drops a ball. Myers that never dropped the ball all last season, and this kid only dropped 1 ball. So if you're not getting, like, you know, the star X wide receiver, you get some boys that never drop the balls and, like, you know, hard to tackle after the fact. And you got Brock Bowers, which you can move around all over the place. Yeah, it may not be like, you know, a team you're going to fucking go super deep, but you can throw anywhere. And I don't know much about the wide receiver. Again, I started watching shows versus watching draft on my own. That's why I said I'm not going on last night. But you know, I'm like, man, now we got a tall wide receiver too. So it's like, whoo, that might be sneaky smart.
That dude, I'm telling you, I watched him being a Vols fan, right? Being in Tennessee. I watched this dude bail freaking Nico out many times on hospital balls. He catches that sucker, catches it, balls himself up, goes to the ground because he's about to get his freaking ass handed to him because that dude threw high hospital balls all the freaking time. I wish nothing but the worst for Nico in UCLA. Good luck, young man. You done fucked up. So that's my piece on that.
Yeah, I'd say that. So, new boy, Dixon, I've seen you in a lot of chats, so I'm giving you a salute, bro.
Oh, Dixon's a stud. I found it funny that Leo didn't put the name together. And there were probably 6 people in the panel at the time, and they're all like, "What, Leo? You don't get it?" Say it.
You know,
slow.
I see certain people, you know, go on shows. I'm like, I don't know who they are, but I know them in the chat and been saluting to them for like years.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard to put the face to the name. So, Dixon, this is you, bro.
Agreed. Absolutely. Best username on the internet. Period. Slides it right by grizzled veteran freaking YouTubers, man. Like, it blew my mind that Leo had no idea. I was like, what? Dix Insider's a legend. Dix Insider.
Insider.
I had to say, oh wait, you just got it? Just now?
Yeah, I just got it, dude. It's
Oh
funny.
shit. Again, got another one. Dixon.
No way.
Win. That's a win. Got another one.
You really didn't know.
I didn't know Sacktown.
You and Lee,
Yeah.
You and Leo are a pair.
Dude, me and Leo are boys. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
sent both you guys picture, like, he got his signed hat, so I sent you guys those pictures. So
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
so
we'll see.
he's been so Dixon's been sliding this name by Muggs for a while. I think it's
Giggity.
like a badge of honor for him.
Giggity. Dixon's been
Oh
sliding his
shit.
name.
Rosetown talking some freaking shit now. I feel indifferent. Rosetown, fuck. White boy rolls. White boy wide receiver is Nails.
Oh, Beck.
I think that means good. Absolute Nails.
That's Jack.
I
Beck.
think that means good, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Okay,
Most
all right.
things that sound better.
Nails means like you're like hammering a nail. It's like that's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, unless you made it that way, right? The hammer to the nail, that would be opposite. I've been on Leo's chat for a minute, is what he said too.
Well, like they say, would you rather be the hammer or would you rather be the nail?
I'm always the hammer, bro. I'm never the nail.
I'll be the hammer. Yeah.
I don't know. You seem more like the nail there a minute ago. Just saying.
What do you mean?
Much as I love you. No, Jack. Missing the Dixon side.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Just saying, salute to the Three Stooges on the panel.
Hey, thank you, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing,
Yeah.
brother?
Love you, Jeff.
Who's who? I want to be Curly.
Like I will say this, Jeff is the one guy, like the two of you, I could stay up hours and hours and talk on the phone. Jeff is that same type of guy. Great guy.
Yeah. So wait a second. Let me go back up here with Rosetown. Rosetown said this. And then I think he was just flipping Dixon some shit.
Flipping Dixon.
Right here.
Wait a minute, Ardell.
He was just flipping Dixon some shit with this. Dixon Cider is up there with Money Chuck. There's a whole lot of freaking shit flipping going on, bro. I love it. That man is Mo. Okay, so I'm Mo.
You call me Larry.
No, you have to be Curly, bro.
I want to be Curly.
Well, not with that beard, you ain't.
Well, none of them have a beard.
How about Shep? You should be Shep.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's even worse.
I like Joe better than Shemp.
Oh, hell. Good to see you, Jeff. Appreciate you popping on, brother.
Gave us 5 more minutes of content.
Yeah, no shit. Well, the way it rolled last night is like everybody that popped on caused another hour.
Yeah.
It
was fun, man. I had a good time, man. But my
Well,
side.
I think it's what it is. Like we all get together. It's like it's just good chat. It's just fun.
Yeah,
Just hanging out at the bar, having a beer, man. Sitting, except we don't have the Twin Peaks view.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Sacktown, we doing some Twin Peaks this year, bro.
Hey, I'm up for it. I'm always up for Twin Peaks.
that shit last night, it was crazy because midnight I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty much done. And then I don't remember who it was that popped on. Or no, it was Blue got on after she come from the hockey game. And she started doing the story time with Blue, and then it just blew the hell up.
My sides are still hurting from that.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So we're gonna have a segment story time with Blue pretty much every time.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, she's told me all these titles before on the phone, and
It's
I still
still-
laughed just as hard the second time as I did the first time.
I can't even type it in the chat without laughing. I can't type any of the book names without laughing. And that's the big thing is I like it light, man. I don't want drama. I like it light. You know, I want it to be light because that's the way we should be. Because the problem is all this pent up freaking 25, 30 years of freaking anger. Man, we don't need that crap.
No,
you know,
we need a reason to laugh.
We need to be able to laugh every day.
One of the things I like about Lunatic Show too, man. You always get a laugh out of Lunatic Show.
Oh, that dude, and he even says something that doesn't even make damn sense, and it makes me laugh.
I know.
Lunatic is funny as shit.
He's funnier than hell.
I mean, honestly, he's the funniest content creator, and he doesn't even have to try it, and he is.
It's just his personality, man. He's
got his wife there with him, and he'll even bag on her. You know, you know what I mean? Just give her a hard time, you know, right on the show.
Oh my God!
Well, that one
you can hear her going, "Boy."
On Thursday, he was doing when he was doing his show. She was making chicken wings and fries, moderating the chat, and keeping us informed on what all the picks were. She'd put it up there every time, and she was multitasking.
One moment, there's somebody hanging out over here.
Good old Peaches.
Look at this dude.
Oh, Jesus.
There he is.
I'm scared.
As long as we don't see any more pajama wear, I'm good.
Oh, hang on. I can put that picture right there.
I love you, Jeff.
Good to see you, brother. How you doing, man?
What's up? Good. Fucking tired. Been a long 3 days, and I'm not done yet.
Yep.
I know you're never done. Dude, you're gonna play some word or like worships, like, you know, afterwards.
Oh, that's tomorrow. That's all I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not doing a goddamn thing tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep as long as I can tomorrow, and then I plan on just fucking playing games all day and not getting on unless somebody asks me to come on. Other than that, I'm not doing shit.
I will say this.
I'll be playing.
I am proud right now for the boys that are up in this chat on this show. I spent probably 6 or 7 hours, like, you know, just behind the scenes, just chopping Raiders with each and every one of you. So thank you, gentlemen. You made my life better for that.
Yeah, it's been fun. This is my first draft doing what I did with, you know, the live shows and everything and interacting with, you know, as far as I'm concerned, true Raider fans. Any other time, it's always been just, you know, either chatting on Facebook or whatever. So this was in the moment, just so much fun, man. And the draft, thank God the draft was good, because if this would have been a shit draft, this just would have been 3 days of misery.
It was a
crazy draft. This draft was one of the best I've ever seen as a Raider fan. And as you all know, I've been around for a long fucking time as a Raiders fan. And this is by far one of the best I've ever experienced. It was such a smart draft. It was fucking great. The end of day 2 was the best, if you ask me. Just the way it ended, grabbing those 2 offensive linemen at the very end. We coupled those 2 picks that we moved back for. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better ending.
So Jeff, I mean, I stopped watching the TV, watching your show earlier today.
Jack,
can you please recap, like, you know, what the Raiders actually drafted? Because, man, I started watching you, and I started watching Lunatic. I stopped watching the TV. I know you got all that stuff up, bro. What did we get at the end?
Yeah, hold on, I'll tell you in a second here. Let me.
Hey, can I pause everybody for just a moment?
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute.
Ardell and Dixon Sider got this thing going on. So look at that. Look at that comment right there.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's pretty good, man. That's
Dixon's cousin, Emerson Biggins.
Emerson Biggins, yeah.
Emerson Biggins.
It's not that for Sack Town and I, but I love it.
So Jeff, do you know that Jack Kenna just realized that what Dixon's name actually was, just like Leo the other day?
That was funny when Leo finally realized.
Well,
it.
Jack
like,
me
too, bro.
Jack just realized it. 10 minutes ago.
Literally like a few minutes ago.
Are you shitting me? This has already got next year's shit in here. What the fuck? All right, hang on. This didn't load right.
Have you meet Raider Stan? Raider.
That's Leo's puppet,
Oh,
Stan.
that's Leo's puppet.
Oh, not Leo's. Lunatics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, now I get it.
I'm grabbing some more wood. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Oh, pause.
grabbing some wood.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that, Ardell. That's actually a serious one. Yep. I have to agree with that comment. That is for sure.
All right, so Jack asked what we pulled off here today, right? Oh, this weekend with the draft. So first of all, we went into this weekend with 9 picks. We come out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We come out with 11 players out of that. We turn 9 into 11.
Yep.
I mean, everybody knows about Genty, so I'm not really going to get into that one. The wide receiver we grabbed in round 2, Jack Beck.
I like it.
That was a great pick right there in itself.
I mean, Beck reminds
you know
me of
the
like,
story
you know,
behind him,
just
right?
like, you know,
you know the story behind Jack Beck, right?
You know, I know the story with his brother. It's like,
Yeah, some might not know.
My salute to his family. You know, the utmost respect. But he reminds me of our number 1 wide receiver right now. Kind of the same type of guy, a little bigger, doesn't run the routes as Chris, but he's like the same wide receiver.
Well, he's
I'm not unhappy with that at all.
Pounds or something, 6'1", 200 pounds, or
Yeah, he's a good sized kid.
He's 214.
For those that aren't aware, that terrorist attack, they labeled it in New Orleans. His brother was killed in that. He was one of the ones that was killed by that guy with the SUV or the pickup truck. And supposedly his brother was a Raiders fan. So I just rewatched on NFL Network. They did like the emotional phone calls by coaches and such, and his was the first one that came up. And that's a kid that wants to be with the Raiders. That's a kid that wants to play for this team.
Oh, absolutely.
So that makes me feel even better that he wants to be here. He wasn't like upset that he was picked by us. So that was a great pick. Porter, I don't know enough about him, but from what I've heard from 805 and some of the other guys that are a little bit more in depth or in tune with cornerback positions, it was a good pick from what they've been saying. Now the next 2 picks are the ones that I'm excited about, and that's that kid Rogers. And
there
Grant.
we go.
The 2 offensive linemen. One of them is going to be a starter for us. So, I mean, basically all 4 of the first picks out of the 5, 4 of those 5 could be starters for us by week 1. Porter, maybe not as a cornerback, but I know he wants to play. He wants to play special teams also. He wants to return or go out there and be part of the blocking line. So he definitely wants to be out there in the field. So there's a good shot. We're going to pull 4 starters out of this, which is already above what we did last year with 3. We've got a potential to have even more than that. Deontay Thornton from Tennessee, the wide receiver, that kid could be starting right away for us too. That's another one. Pegus, that defensive tackle from Ole Miss, from what I've been told and what I've read on him, he's legit. He's like a really good pick. He's a big bastard. They used him a lot at Ole Miss to do to be like a basically like a fullback. So like,
is he a nose tackle or a defensive tackle?
Nose tackle. He's huge. He's a big kid. He's going to be like your goal line back, like a blocker type of thing. Tonka too. I guess supposedly Tonka is supposed to be pretty athletic too for his size and everything. So I think we helped with the rotation of our front defensive tackle positions. So that's a step up there too. So you just think about the rotations we'll have between Butler, Wilkins, plus you add these 2 guys into the mix now too. I think our defense improved also. Now the next kid, he's kind of a dark horse with this kid because he's so talented. This Tommy Mellott. No, is it Mellott? Yeah, Mellott. He's the one that slotted to be as a wide receiver. So he is basically cut from the same mold as Jacoby Myers, where he was a quarterback coming out of college but converted to wide receiver. So if you look at his stats while he was quarterback and plus as a wide receiver, his stats are pretty damn good. I mean, he threw 31 touchdowns last year, and he still performed as a wide receiver too. So this kid is legit. Or was that Miller with the touchdown? I think it was Miller with the touchdown. Sorry, my bad. So either way, and then Cam Miller is going to pretty much be like a legit, possibly quarterback for us. That's we're going to be good. I think this draft we filled needs. We might have flexed a little bit in the 6th round. As far as like I thought we were at like a soft A- prior to the 6th round. The 6th round kind of after that grade, and then the linebacker we took at the 7th. I think we dropped down to like a B+ solid at that point. Still could hover it at an A-. So I still think we scored in this draft. I know there's some people out there saying this draft sucked, but those are just haters and they don't get it. No,
I don't. It can't suck. I mean, for the first 3 rounds, I gave it a B+. I still need to look at the guys that we drafted afterwards, and I thank you for your insight on the players.
Yeah, that was a good.
But I still need to see it. Like, Miley Riley was like out there, like Riley Mills from Notre Dame defensive line. Chef's gonna be like, okay, Jack's calling another Notre Dame guy.
You know what though? I wanted Kaiser, the linebacker from.
That's who I wanted.
It kind of it's
Yeah, me
crazy.
too.
It's like Kaiser's like the one guy, as a Notre Dame guy, from this guy right here above me. I'm like, that's the one guy I didn't really want a linebacker, but we didn't address the linebacker at all.
And when we probably should have, that's who was still available at the time,
Yeah.
and it would have been a great fit.
Don't sweat it, brother. It's all good.
And you know what, Rosetown, I agree. But now the only problem is, what are we trading for? Like, what are we offering? We can't. What are we going to do for a trade? Are we talking players now? Because you can't do draft picks. The draft's over. I would have thought we would have done something today, as far as pulling Ramsey in. Because we didn't get a cornerback other than that one early on. We didn't do anything else.
Thank you, Jeff, for bringing that up.
We didn't do anything else in the secondary. So unless they're committed to what we have and who we picked up this week, I don't know. Even the linebackers, we only grabbed one linebacker, and that was in round 7. Still a good linebacker. Don't get me wrong. He's not that bad. But, I mean, like somebody said it on the channel earlier, was
I think, Jeff, I think Amari Gainer is going to
that's the only thing I can think of, too.
I think Amari Gainer is going to, come in and play a lot more at the off-ball linebacker. I liked him last year.
I think
what do you guys think?
I think what we're doing is we're putting a lot of stock on our defensive front 4, our 2 tackles and our end, which is fine with me because I think with what we have on the front defensive line is going to be disruptive enough where the corners we have are going to be serviceable because wide receivers aren't going to be able to get to their mark based on how this line could put pressure on a quarterback. It's going to force the quarterback out of the pocket faster. It's going to force him to make throws sooner than he wants to, because the timing, if anybody that's running timing routes, it could fuck up those timing routes, which is a huge, huge thing.
Yeah, especially.
So I'm psyched. I don't want to wish the summer away, but man, I can't wait for September for the season to start now.
Well, I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, you've been smoking all day, so what do you think?
So,
last night, dude. If you didn't have glasses on last night, we wouldn't be able to.
I think Rosetown hit the nail on the head right there.
Hey, can I give you guys just a moment? I need to go to the chat and let these dudes in here a little bit, because I'm getting behind.
Yeah,
and the conversation's been great, but I've made it a point to make sure that that we get all these things in here and get them answered. So
Oh, yeah.
can
there's
I
been-
think we could go for a linebacker for sure. And I mean,
Yeah.
there's still a ton of talent undrafted, you know. And I see Navy vet talking about Miami need a tight end. God knows we got enough of them now. I mean, we could. You know?
Right.
So
We can
let
give
me
Mike a
answer-
man.
I need to answer this. Like, again, I said, before Keenan Allen, I thought he'd be a great person to bring into the Raiders wide receiver room. And Rosetown liked it. And then, I just said, I got crucified for bringing that name up. I think it's a good name to bring in.
Who?
Honestly.
Keenan Allen? Why? Why
Yeah.
would we need him now?
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
not? I mean,
I don't think anybody crucified.
we saw him crucify us Raiders
it's
for
just-
years and years to come.
It's
And
just
you
that
can
Jack,
if you can get it for about $8 million,
Jack,
after-
you're just,
we
You're
don't
not
need
answering-
him now at two wide receivers. But
but Jack,
my
you're
thought
not,
was before.
Jack, you're not answering the question that's below though.
Okay,
You think we look for linebackers and undrafted players?
well, absolutely, we need it.
Okay, good
Don't
deal. What do you
forget,
think?
we-
Mike?
We
got the
absolutely
June-
need it. Address the defense because if you look at what we did in the draft, we got a whole new offense. We got
Ardell, that's Zach
a
Thomas.
left tackle. We got a guard. We got with two wide receivers, a running back. I mean, and then we drafted two quarterbacks at the end. Yeah, we definitely need to address the defense.
Okay, I'm just trying to go to the chat and bring up their questions right now, and I'm
And
just
don't forget,
asking everyone to answer those.
Someone said it in the
Okay.
chat too. Don't forget, you got the June 1st cuts coming too. So
Exactly.
yeah, you could see Ramsey get cut if they want to unload his contract, or they don't want him anymore. You could have linebackers that get cut from an NFL team that could come in and help us out too. Veteran linebackers. So I mean, there's still plenty of players out there, even running backs. I still wouldn't mind grabbing another running back.
Well, it was one of the questions in the chat from Rose was I think we drafted 4 starters. I struggling to find it, but he said I think we drafted 4 starters. The rest are rotational. And Rose, if I got that wrong, please. I firmly agree that 3 at least are starters. 3 of them at least. And I think our draft, just my take on this is our draft was more number 6 was we had need and best player at the same time. I don't think there was a choice to be made there. Genty, I don't think there was a choice to be made. When you have both a need and BPA, you have to do it. It took me a minute to digest that, but I think we had to. So knowing that as we go through, so Rosetown had said that he thinks we have 4 starters that we picked up in the draft. What do you guys think of that?
I think we got four.
I think we've got 4 and possibly could have 5.
Yeah.
It's a good chance.
4. Got it. Yep. I don't disagree with any of you. I would say 3 are for sure, and a 4th would be possible, and a 5th would be possible to be a starter.
I mean, I can tell you right now, Genty's a starter. The 2 wide receivers we drafted, the kid from Tennessee and Beck, those 2 are going to be starters.
Yeah.
They're going to be packaged, but they're going to be still part of the starting rotation. One of those offensive linemen could possibly start at right guard.
Yeah.
Is what you
No
can
question.
possibly see.
No
Either
question.
right guard or they move Glaze to guard and they put one of
Grant,
them. You know, so either way, one of those guys is going to be starting on the right side more than likely. What's his name? The corner. I think you're going to see him as a starter on special teams first, but he could also work into the rotation in the secondary. So I'm telling you, I think we've got 4, possibly 5.
That defensive back is kind of exciting. You look at him. I mean, he's got a 4.3 speed. He's like 6'2". Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's exciting, but at the same time, it's like he's underperformed what he's done. It's like 6 years in college. But man, the kid is exciting. Just for the simple fact, like when you're that fast, you're that big, that's a total Pete Carroll's guy. And Pete Carroll even called it out. He's like, I look at him like, Richard Sherman being a wide receiver and then transferring to the defensive backside of the field.
Yeah, Ardell. Yeah,
I like that.
Right.
I'll take one of those. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's Zon. Hey, Zon. I know you and Nav are friends. Salute, bro.
So, my thought on the wide receiver out of Tennessee, right? So,
We mentioned you in the chat today when they picked him. Everybody said, "Oh, Navman must be happy at Tennessee."
Well, I will just tell you here's the thing: he was a damn good receiver despite of a shitty quarterback. And I watched several Vols games. This dude going up, getting a ball, balling himself up because it was a hospital ball. Instead of trying to run with it, because this dude, it's all he did was throw freaking hangers. And I promise you that dude Nico that did the Volunteers that way, if he ever comes back in the state of Tennessee, he's a wanted man. I promise you that shit. So many of my neighbors and everybody else have signs and flags. I'll take pictures of them. Signs and flags. Nico wanted man on. I'd like a flag, no shit, in their yard. And good luck to UCLA. Have a great time with that guy. But I just don't. When somebody's like that, the way they are, and there's a receiver that has the measurables and the ability, and goes up and gets a ball and knows he's going to get freaking destroyed, can protect himself, I got mad props for that stuff. Instead of trying to think he's going to run with it, he just knows when that's coming, and that's my big thing about him. I didn't want him in the second round, but damn, getting him that late, I'm freaking good about it.
Yeah, Ardell, that's me, Sacktown. Answering his question.
Yeah, Ardell's Sacktown's the ugly dude with the beard in the upper right. The ugly dude with the beard in the bottom left is Jeff, and the just ugly dude all around is the guy bottom right.
This isn't a beard. This is a mustache.
Yeah.
See, it's a mustache. 2 separate pieces.
Yeah. That's a landing strip, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Is.
I didn't mean to say that out loud, damn it. But anyhow, yeah. Sacktown hit a bull. Rose is the ultimate instigator. If you haven't noticed, Rosetown, that dude's always about Nabman, tell a joke, or whatever can get me in trouble. That's what Rosetown wants me to do.
Well, we should have tonight. We should have Blue do her story time, and you could have your joke time.
Oh no, Blue is going to be at the AC/DC concert, and she's going to be running that shit.
Oh, I thought she was coming back. We're going to set up something though, to where she could have a story time when she comes on.
Oh no, that'll be probably each each show,
Yeah.
it'll be story time with Blue. And I'm
Yeah.
actually going to make a Mr. Rogers freaking video to actually bring it on.
Oh God, that's perfect.
Or some
Man,
shit like
that
you
is
know?
so cool that she's going to ACDC. What state is she going to? It would be so cool
Las
if
Vegas.
ACDC actually.
Vegas.
Oh, she's going to
Vegas.
SoCal. Can you imagine ACDC
Vegas.
playing Back in Black? You know,
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Raiders in Las Vegas, like ultimate.
Well, yeah, they're in. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to Allegiant for that.
Yeah, that's an Allegiant. That's what she said.
Yeah.
They're
So-
going out there to do, halftime or like before the season start, before a game.
No,
And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it live. And when Blue pops on, I'm just going to freaking turn it over to her to freaking let her just freaking roll hot.
that sounds good.
Dude, that's amazing. That's awesome.
So
Yeah, I've seen them twice. They're awesome. Never saw them with Bon Scott though, man. That's what I wish I'd seen them when Bon Scott was still alive.
So you can expect that stream to pop up probably about 9:30 Eastern,
Right.
when I'm going to schedule that
Yeah.
to get that rolling, just so she can get in there. It's going to be loud. I'm 100% sure you may not even be able to hear anything, but she's just like chilling at a concert, and she's going to be hanging out. It has nothing to do with the Raiders. Just
Oh yeah.
freaking cool.
She's your
Yeah.
live reporter now.
Yeah, it's like a unseen.
Yeah.
The unseen reporter. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Blue's freaking great.
No doubt about it.
Anyhow, so let's see. Beck's smaller than Bowers. Yeah, by a lot. Let's see. Let's see what else we got.
Beck's like
Oh, he's
6'1", and 3 1/4, and like 214 pounds, and he's the most willing. He played tight end for LSU, and he's can now go wide receiver, and he's like a Myers. It's like
No,
All right.
I
Mayor,
like that.
way worse than that, bro.
What I think he was saying was he is a smaller.
He'd be a smaller tight end if he was a tight end.
No, I mean
oh no, not tight end.
just
So
an
real
all-around
quick, the
kind of player.
Raiders
He plays a lot of
signed
positions.
7
So
undrafted free agents already since the draft ended.
Damn.
So we signed Baylor's linebacker Matt Jones. We signed Minnesota's edge rusher Ja Joyner. Careful, be happy. That's one of his guys. Tackle Parker Clements. Now Ja Joyner 6'5", 255 for an end. Linebacker Matt Jones,
Holy shit.
6'3", 240. The tackle Parker Clements, 6'7", 300.
Jesus.
A cornerback Mello Dotson, 6'1", 192. Carter Runyon, 6'4", 243 corner.
Holy
Offensive line Jared Hufford, 6'3", 322. And then Baylor defensive lineman Trevin Mae, 6'4", 277. So we grabbed a couple of tall corners too. 6'1",
Yeah.
6'4".
got some big guys.
That can't be a corner at 243. They didn't put the position next to him. I don't know what that is.
Jeff, did you say the last player was like a defensive end or defensive tackle? At
They got him
277?
listed as defensive line. They got him listed as a DL. Trevin Mayer.
Oh, that's super small.
MA''AE. 6 foot even 277. So he's my height.
He's
but
got to move
about
outside then.
150 pounds lighter than me. He must be quick. He's got to be quick if he's a defensive lineman. So that's not bad. So he's got to be like an edge guy. He has to be.
He's got to be an edge. Thank you, Jeff. That was awesome, bro. Like, putting that out there and like seeing it and catching it
Oh,
before
It
anyone
just
else.
popped up. It literally just popped up. So I'm like, all right, sweet. Let me take a look. Now I'm curious to see who took what from other teams.
You guys drive. I'll be right back.
Max Brosma got picked up by Minnesota, quarterback. Let's see.
I mean,
Anybody
one thing
look
that I thought was kind of crazy at the very end of the draft, of the Raiders taking 2 quarterbacks. Like, why are you even taking a quarterback at that point? I mean, it makes
Yeah,
no
but you're gonna-
sense.
He's not. One of them's not a quarterback. One of them's a wide receiver. So it's just adding depth.
What?
Did you really pick up while you're on your lives? Don't pick up.
No, that's. But I did. So okay. All right. Bye. Bye.
Brady Cook got taken by the Jets, the Missouri quarterback. Shiloh Sanders got taken by Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's almost
Damn
funny. Shiloh almost got drafted almost ahead of his brother.
I thought that was going to happen, but I honestly thought Shador was going to fall to being an undrafted. Xavier Restrepo, the Miami wide receiver, went to Tennessee.
Hey, Jeff, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when Cleveland drafted Shador?
It was about time. I felt bad for the kid now. I mean, it's like joke's over. Let's.
Yeah, you were sweating bullets there for a while.
I'm telling you, I honestly thought the kid was going to go undrafted. I didn't think he was going to get picked. Unfortunately, you know what it was when we passed on him at number 6. I felt vindicated because I didn't want him because I didn't want a player with the number 6 overall pick. That's going to sit for a year or two. I want value.
Exactly.
I want a guy that's going to come and start. Genty's going to come in and start. An offensive tackle or guard would have started. Wide receiver would have started. Corner, start. Defensive end, start. The 2 quarterbacks are the only 2 guys in that taken at number 6 up to 6 would have been the only 2 that are going to sit. Like Cam Ward should not be starting right away. He may be forced into it because what's his name just is horrible. But I don't find that value for such a high first round pick. So once we passed on him and we took Genty, I'm like, okay, all right. So someone else will grab him somewhere else. When Jackson Dart got picked before him, I was like, oh shit. Okay, well the Giants are going with Dart, which I honestly thought Dart was a better quarterback out of the 2.
Yeah.
But then when he fell out of the first round completely, and then Cleveland didn't take him again in the second round, I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay, something's up here, and then just kept falling. And I said it on Friday's show. I said, something's going to come out after a week or so after the draft where someone's going to have loose lips and they're going to let loose what actually happened. Like what's the rumor behind what caused all this to happen. This is going to be like one of those Netflix documentaries or like an ESPN 30 for 30.
It's going to be.
It's going to be because there's like a conspiracy or something. I mean, somebody blackballed this kid big time, where for us to pass on him after he was been touted as being mentored by Brady and everything going on, something's up, whether it means it's Deion's the issue or the kid's attitude was his issue in interviews, which is the rumor. Is it a racial thing? I don't know. I'm not getting in the middle of that. I'm just speaking on what I saw and how I actually started to feel bad for the kid by the 3rd round. I'm like, okay. And then when the prank phone call shit happened, I'm like, that's just that's unnecessary at that point. That now you're toying with this kid and it's not funny. I didn't find that funny at all with the prank call. That's bullshit. And then I guess they tried doing it to Shiloh too.
Well, Jeff, I thought in the 4th round we're going to get him. Honestly, I thought in the 4th round.
They know who did it. They got the guy. They tracked down the kid, whoever it was that made the phony call. They tracked him down. The prank phone call.
Number, I wonder.
And honestly, I feel I was kind of curious. I want to see what Raider Gabe, 420 is going to say. Like, but he was all about him at number 6. So I want to see what his perspective is going to be now on that pick. I love picking, the hosts, minds. But man, I honestly, I thought we were going to get him. It's like if anyone could control Sanders, it would have been the Raiders. You got Tom Brady, who is like, teaching him how to play quarterback. So I thought in the 4th round, at this point, we would have got him. But what does that say? Like even if Tom Brady's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
I mean, that's kind of what I just, what I was saying for sure. David Zahn, somebody got his private phone number that was strictly just given out to NFL teams that were going to possibly call these kids. They all had private numbers that were blocked. Somebody supposedly called him, and it's all on video, so it's legit. It's not like somebody's making this shit up. It was caught on video of him taking the phone call, and basically they said, it's so-and-so from whatever team. And they said, we're calling to let you know you're being drafted. And then they turned it and they said something to the effect of, well, you're going to have to wait a little longer, and then hung up on him. So, I mean,
This dude pops in here calling us old guys. This guy.
Fucking older than all of us.
Is that Chris Ford?
Older than one. I only do shows with him because he makes me feel young because I'm younger than him.
Hey, Chris, love you, bro.
Son, you shut your mouth. Oh, look, Mark's in. Nice.
What's up, Mark?
Giants GM daughter going to Ole Miss, I think, because of it all.
Well, you know what? Not for nothing. That's something I've heard today too. Now,
yeah, wow.
So, I'm not putting that out there. Like, hey, that's
crazy.
I did hear that.
Fucking Team Geritol.
Someone's going down for it. I can tell you that right now. Someone's going down for whatever's going on. It's going to come out. You got to remember these NFL owners. They talk to each other. The scouts talk to each other. The coaches talk to each other. So if it had something to do with like the interviews and shit, these guys talk. They're friends. Some of these guys have been friends before they even went to their respective teams. So. And kind of in a way, the NFL is like the old boys club. So the good old boys club type of thing.
Yeah, you don't. I mean,
you get blackballed by one team, all the teams are going to follow suit for the most part. Unfortunately, I think it's bullshit. If that is the true reason behind it, that's absolutely disgusting. And it's uncalled for. I'm telling you, that's why someone's head's gonna roll for this. It's gonna
flat
come
out.
down.
It's flat out bullshit, is what it is.
Yep. Someone's gonna get fucked over for this. Someone's gonna be the scapegoat.
No man of his age deserves the kind of freaking ass whooping that his freaking name took over the last freaking 3 months. For no damn good reason.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No, I honestly, I agree, but I disagree in the same time. Like with Tom Brady, mentoring him.
Yeah.
Why did not the Raiders take him?
Well,
and then we took 2 quarterbacks in the 7th round.
Well, Jack, hold on. Did Tom Brady ever say I would take him?
No, but I'm just saying, it's like, if Tom Brady mentoring him, the best quarterback to go, right? The best quarterback ever, and we don't take him, and then we take 2 quarterbacks in the 7th round. It's like, well, that just says what it is about him.
I don't think Tom Brady only mentored Shedeur Sanders. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people, a lot of quarterbacks.
There were more players there than just. It's just that they took that one picture, and that's kind of how it came across. Like,
Yeah.
That's, he's the mentor for this kid, and there were
Yeah,
definitely more people involved. There were more players.
it was
there.
like a camp, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
quarterback camp. It was a youth quarterback camp.
Quarterback camp. Yeah.
Yeah, and he continued to work out with him in the off season, and Tom Brady needed, when he was still playing, he needed those players to work out with him in the off season as much as they needed him. You know, so I have a problem with the narrative of Tom Brady being a mentor just to Shedeur. I'm pretty sure he taught him some stuff. That's cool. It's great. But it's still no excuse for the bull crap that got freaking thrown around for this young man. I will not, I can't tolerate that. I can't, it's disrespectful and it's stupid. Do I like Deion Sanders? No, not at all. Never have. Am I going to blame it? Am I going to take it down to his kid? I will tell you that that Sanders family, the only thing that I know about them that I've seen is they are 100% respectful, and they deserve to be assholes if they want to be, but they're not. So did I want Shedeur on the Raiders? No, I didn't. But it's still no excuse for just the asshole approach to him, and that I can't subscribe to that at all.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. But I think their main thing is they're not assholes. They're just arrogant. Definition of arrogant is just north of confidence, but just south of arrogance.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed, Mike. You said it best right there. I mean, there's a line between confidence and arrogance.
Yes.
Ego and ethic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, some people, and the thing is, in the world we live in with this type of media, including us, we can create a narrative, any narrative we want, and it gets places.
Yeah.
Even us, so I hate that part about it, because back in the day, the only way you knew anything about sports was you grabbed the paper and the sporting news.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
when ESPN was brand new, they
Now you
actually
just pick
Black and white.
Yeah, now you just pick this thing up and you got it in 10 seconds. 2
exactly.
seconds,
It's tough.
Social media is a huge influence on a lot of what's wrong with this world right now, to be honest with you. There's no ways around it.
Absolutely.
Hate to say it because I love what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we're talking real life though. We're not.
I love the fact that we're all hanging out.
We're not just
we're
everybody.
and we're not talking shit about anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're being respectful. We're being.
Well, we were until Chris came in. Then we had to stop talking about
Yeah.
it.
Then we had to stop talking rational because Chris is here. Yeah.
So I just have a question for Jeff. So Jeff, we're
Answer's
going
no.
into that round, and
Yep.
okay, you can take
You
Shedeur,
fell into that one, man.
which I know you like Shedeur, but I also know that you like AOC 12.
Okay.
Who do you want?
What do you mean?
I know-
who do I want?
I don't see even the correlation there, Jack.
No, I don't get what you're
No,
asking.
but Jeff knows me. I know what Jeff talks about. So
Do-
I'm
Well, apparently not, because you thought I liked
Just you?
AOC.
You're the
think
only one?
I like Shedeur. I didn't want Shedeur. I wasn't a fan of him. I didn't want him at all.
I didn't want Shedeur, and I like AOC.
I would have
still.
taken a flyer on him in the 3rd or 4th round. Yeah,
Absolutely.
would have at that point
Oh, yeah.
because it's a kid that's going to sit for a little bit before he starts. It's
Right.
less of an impact than giving up a 1st round pick. That I would have done. I would have been
Yeah.
fine if we would have taken him later on because he was still there.
Yeah.
But not with the 1st pick. Besides,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a C12 guy. I still don't think that kid got the fair shake. I know people keep saying
No.
he's been here for 2 years. He's been here for 2 years. He's on his 3rd freaking head coach. He's on his 4th offensive coordinator. He's had a mishmash of different offensive lines. Nothing's been steady for the 2 years he's been here. He's had no running game last year.
Yeah.
And the year that he did have a running game, it was fucked up in a way because of who was in charge of the team at the time, and that was Mick Dumbass.
Yeah,
You
and
know, so
they
AOC
want-
12 has not been given a fair shake. I'm sorry. Anybody that
AOC
thinks he was given every opportunity to shine is crazy because he was loaded with dog shit around him. You know?
like this, everybody says, they want consistency from AOC. What consistency has he had around him?
None. He's got none. He had none.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And then, we
and-
all expect AOC to be consistent. How can he be consistent with that?
And in all honesty, I think AP got fucked over last year in a way because AP put O'Connell in as the starter the second he took over as interim head coach.
Yep.
Benched Glass Rapolo, put him in as the starter, and then this past season, they start with Minshew because they bring him in and they're paying him the money. So of course you're going to put the salary on the field, not on the bench. So he starts. And what's the first thing that happens when they finally get rid of the offensive coordinator? What does AP say? His exact words? I'm putting my guy in. My guy. His quarterback, which was Aiden O'Connell. That's who he wanted to begin with. I'm telling you. He probably wanted to start Aiden O'Connell and got overruled by Mark Davis because that's who he's paying the money to.
That's what he spent their money. Yep.
No question.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you right now, if Aiden O'Connell was started the season instead of Pick and Chew, we probably would have been in a different situation. We probably wouldn't have had the 6th pick. Do I mean we would have made the playoffs? No, but I think we would have won more than 4 games. He puts us in a better position to win games.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that your GM overrides the head coach. Who you're going to start, and that's what we saw last year.
Yeah,
I think it was a mixture of Coupon Tom and Mark Davis coming down on AP saying, this is who you're starting. And Mark Davis saying, I'm paying this guy X amount of $1 million a year over a kid that's on a rookie low end paying contract.
Make him prove it.
I want my money's worth for this guy. I get it.
Make him prove it.
Yep.
People have more control over that kind of stuff than AP did. I mean, AP, I love the guy, but he was a rookie coach. I mean, so.
Hey, once this is done, Spytek's job is complete. After the draft and free agency and June comes around and the trades are done, Spytek's done. It's Pete Carroll's freaking decision. From that point forward.
I'll tell you right now, Carroll's fingerprints are all over this draft. Don't misinterpret that at all. Spytek was there. Spytek was helping him out, but I'm telling you, this was a Pete Carroll draft.
Oh, for
Everything
sure.
that happened in this draft, the way it was handled, is the complete MO for Pete Carroll. If you go back and look at his draft history in Seattle, that's what he did in Seattle. He moved back.
I'm not. I'm not disputing.
But I get what you're saying, though.
I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, hey, in this regime, I firmly believe Spytek had his spot. He has his freaking lane. And with Pete Carroll there is probably strict lanes on who does what and when, and who collaborates with who and when. And I'm pretty sure when the season's about to start and the camp start, that's going to be Carroll. Carroll's going to go to Spytek and say, look, I need you to cut this guy, or I need you to freaking sign this guy.
Yep.
That's going to be
I need you to get your guys looking for another linebacker.
Yep. He's going to be
that's exactly what he should be used for. That's his job.
And he's going to be collaborating with Patrick Graham, Leonard, all these dudes, you know what I mean? Freaking Chip Kelly. And it'd be like, hey, what do you guys think? Do we need to turn somebody loose? What are we doing? Here's what I saw. What do you see? And the coaches
don't fall down.
And the coaches are going to make that decision and just go to Spytek and say, look, bro, these are what we need to do. These are the things, these are the moves we need to make. Yeah. After June's over and camp start, it's going to be about the coaches. If what I'm seeing correctly as things have been rolling, it's going to be the coaches that are going to be controlling things. You know, once we're done completely controlling all the way around, once we start getting into football, and I hope I'm right with that, because that's the only
Matt, man,
franchise.
how long are you keeping this show going for tonight?
I'm gonna have to kill it here quick because I'm gonna pop open the ACDC TNT live so that Blue Richards can show us the freaking concert in Vegas.
All right.
Nice.
The reason I was asking, I don't know what you guys got planned, but 10 o'clock, Chris and I are going back live again tonight.
10 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, so another hour or so. I might push it back to 10:30 because I know Leo and the guys are on with the Raider Syndicate. They're doing a thing tonight. But I was doing it as like a pull-up show, so I'll put the link out there and everything. And we'll get people in the chat in the channel itself.
I will literally be on there for probably 20 to 30 minutes just so she can freaking put up the feed at the AC/DC concert. And then I'll pop in with you guys. Sound good?
Right. Yeah, I'll put because the link will be in the channel. So once you guys pop in, it'll be there.
Okay.
So,
sounds good. Hey, so
anybody
anybody
I'm gonna take off because I got to do a few things before we get started. I want to kind of sit on the couch for a little bit and stretch out.
all right,
Fall
bro.
asleep.
Good to see you, man. I appreciate you popping in, man.
No problem, man.
It's always
So
freaking nice to see you.
See you guys all later on, more than likely. What's
right.
up, Money Chuck? How you doing, brother?
We'll
All
see
right.
you.
I will talk to you all later.
All right. Have a good one,
Take
Jeff.
care.
See you
Good
later.
night, Jeff. I just want to thank you guys. I'm gonna hop off too, dude. It's been a great show. Loving this. Just talking Raiders.
Yep.
And with my boys, dude. So thank you, guys.
Talking Raiders and whatever else. Whatever else comes to mind.
Right?
You know?
Weird storybooks, children's books.
Children's books. Hey, Blue Story Time is going to be a segment.
Oh, it's got to be
on my channel. It's going to be a segment every time.
You got to make that intro like you're talking about the Mr.
I'll work on it tomorrow once I wake up. It could be 24 hours before I wake up after I'm done tonight because I'm freaking beat, bro. Just straight up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey, Money Chuck, good to see you, Brian.
Hey,
how you doing? We're gonna do so just while everybody's still kind of on here, I'm gonna pop a live right quick after I end the stream here, just for Blue. So she said 10 Eastern, she's gonna be probably in the crowd and able to do it to pop on AC/DC, and we'll see what happens with that. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If not, then I'll be on Jeff's channel.
Okay. All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, man. I'll give it a holler. We'll see what happens. I'll shoot it to you if you want to get on with me.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I might go on there.
All right.
So, but the both things start at 7 then, right?
Yeah. But I'm just gonna go on there just to freaking just for the AC/DC, just for her to give her 2 cents on how cool the crowd is in the stadium and all that stuff. And then and we won't be in there long, maybe 30 minutes. Sound good? Oh, I just lost you. I'll shoot you the link, man. I'm going to bounce. Hey, good having you all in here in the chat. Appreciate you all. Have a good one. And appreciate you all being in here. And Zon, yeah, I'll send you a link.